since finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of. But against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at flight optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African
zebras. I see them.
wildebeest. On the right,
It's an elephant. I thought their trunks would be bigger.
that is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa. I need a picture.
Wait, no, get back in the...
Hi, see all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at flight optometry in downtown Colby. I will talk to you today.
Those kangaroos are vicious.
Pre-game coverage of Colby Eagle basketball continues here on 100.3 The Ride. Tonight's opponent, Liberal. The girls and boys making the trek up north to face the Eagles. It's the first time they've done so since 2014 when they were in the Orange and Black Classic together. And to get a read on how the Liberal boys and girls will look this season, we welcome in the play-by-play voice of Liberal basketball, Brock Kappelman. And Brock, let's start with the girls because holy cow, what a run they've had the last 3 years. 68-3 the last 3 seasons, a trip to the Final Four in 6A last year, and an unbeaten season with 2 standout performers, Katie Harina and Micaiah Mullins, now off to play Division I basketball. This will be a much different-looking Liberal basketball team this year on the girls' side. Just how much different will it be without those 2 standouts?
Yeah, good question. I mean, in Liberal, we have never had a girl. We've had girls in Division I. We've never had a girl go directly to Division I from Liberal High School in the history of the girls basketball program, which has a decent, they've won a state championship and have been a state runner-up, but that had never happened, and now you have 2 from last year's graduating class. So, obviously, I think, first of all, when you look at offense, they lose 33 points per game with their 52 points per game. And on the defensive end is where they really hung their hat. The opponent shot 32% against them and scored 31 a game against them. Having said that, the cupboard is far from bare. They do return their starting point guard from last year back, Ashley Carrillo. Had a great summer, and she can score. I mean, she had a couple double-digit games last year, and she's the kind of player that I could see playing college basketball at some point. Aubrey Warden in the post, she's very strong. She's already signed at Newman University in Wichita. She was all-Salina turnip last year, was an all-WAC player last year, and has been a starter since her freshman year. So now here she is as a senior. They're banking on her to have a big year. They have a kid, Bree Arena, very good inside and outside. And yes, that's her sister, Katie. Different body type, different sort of player who is on now at Abilene Christian in Division I. But Bree can play inside and out. And Reese can rein them in from the cheap seat. She had a 15-point game in the Salina tournament against Andover last year. And then you'll have some players up and coming, who haven't seen much varsity time, and those kids are the real wild cards. We're all interested to see what Riley Hallman, who will start tonight, may be able to do, or a couple of freshmen like Haley Contreras and Ellie Hatcher, and it's always exciting to see what those kids can do at their first time out.
New coach for the Liberal ladies is Brandy Fowler taking over for Carter Krieger, but was on the previous coaching staff, so I don't imagine, Brock, there'll be too much of a change in philosophy or style of play this year?
Yeah, no, exactly. Brandy Fowler has been the assistant for 6 years, and Carter Krieger is here 5 years, and she was the assistant 5 years there. So I think when Liberal High School made the decision to bring in Brandy Fowler, that decision is based on what she brings to the table, the kind of motivator that she has been. Carter Krieger is very cerebral, and Brandy Fowler, she's the kind of coach you want to run through a wall for her. She's been the motivator all those years, and so she'll continue to do that. But Coach Krieger also says has a great understanding of the game and of what other teams are trying to do, and I think it will be more of the same. She'll focus on defense like Coach Kruger did also, so I think it will be more of the same along those lines. Never been a varsity head coach, so this will be different for her, but I think the girls have a trusty hand for them there on the bench.
That's a look at the Liberal girls. We'll get a peek at their boys team with their radio play-by-play voice, Brock Kappelman, and pregame coverage continues. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Rock.
Optimize your yield with Case IH Axial Flow Combines at Colby Ag Center. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations put higher quality grain in the tank and more profits in your pocket. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Take control of your harvest and rethink your productivity. For more on Case IH Axial Flow Combines, visit Colby Ag Center, Oakley Ag Center, and Hoxie Implement today.
Pregame coverage of Colby Eagle basketball continues, getting you set for tip-off of Game 1 of this 2020-21 campaign. As Colby hosts Liberal tonight, we have been chatting with the voice of Liberal basketball, Brock Kappelman. He gave us a lowdown on the Liberal girls. Now let's take a look at the boys squad, Brock. And like the girls, they also have a new head coach this year, somebody very familiar with great athletic success at Liberal. What will he try and mold this team into as the interim head coach?
Defense. I think Trace Haskell is an old soul. His dad, Alan Haskell, coached Liberal High School before Gary Cornelson came along. And he was a basketball player here at Liberal and actually hit a game-winning shot to send Liberal to state back in 1998. But the kind of player he was and the kind of coach he is, it'll be defense first. And that is in part because that's the kind of coach he is. That's where he focuses, but it's also in part and by necessity. Liberal has struggled to score the past couple of years. The last 3 years, really, they've struggled to score. They had a really good crew graduate out in 2017 that went to state twice. But in the last 3 years, rebounding and scoring have been big issues for this team, and they have several on quarantine for tonight. So you've got to find other ways. So you've got to use athleticism and get out in transition, and those will be the ways Liberal High School has to score, and Trace Haskell most certainly knows that.
Who will the focal points on offense be for this Liberal team as they take their first steps into this new season?
You start in the backcourt with Alex Lopez. I think he's your most proven commodity there. Having said that, it's not like he has scored a lot. He's going to have to look to score more, but he's capable of that. He averaged 6 points a game last year. He had several double-digit games a season ago. So look for him outside. I really think Embry Williams, very wiry, athletic, left-handed guard. I think he's poised to have a big year. And then on the inside, of course, you will see the roster, and you see Liberal doesn't have a lot of size, but they do have A.J. Ramirez inside, 6'3". He averaged 6 points, 3 rebounds a game last year, and he's athletic, he's long, he's wiry, and he's a matchup problem for a lot of teams, too. So I think those three really need to have markedly better offensive years. Now, Malcolm Wiltshire is the best athlete on the floor. And Malcolm, he's not going to be able to be a guy who in half court really gashes you, but he can do it in the full court. He can do it in transition, and they will need him in that way.
Brock Kappelman is the play-by-play voice of Liberal High School basketball. He joins us here in the pregame show to give us a preview of tonight's opponents. The Colby Eagles and Lady Eagles open their seasons tonight. Come on back to the community building with us for tip-off of the girls contest. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darwin and his professional agents in Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster. Just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
Ladies, Colby Community College wants you to know that renewable energy companies are creating fast tracks for advancement to bring more women into the industry. According to the U.S. Department of Labor, wind and solar energy are two of the fastest growing fields. There's never been a better time to let CCC help you begin a new career. Online classes classes start every 8 weeks. Remember, big muscles are not required to work in renewable energy. Brains and work ethic are. Contact Colby Community College today or visit colbycc.edu.
The big finish of 2020 is going on now at Colby Dodge. This month we are celebrating the employee pricing plus on most new models and no payments until next year. Take advantage of these huge discounts and historically strong trade-in values before the month ends. Stop by today and see how much you can save. Check out our inventory online 24/7 at colbydodge.com or in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at flight optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African
Zebras! I see them!
wildebeest. On the right,
It's an elephant! I thought their trunks would be bigger.
that is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa! I need a picture!
Wait, no, get back in the...
Hi, see all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at flight optometry in downtown Colby at Williamson today.
Those kangaroos are vicious!
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Welcome back to the Colby Community Building. Let's meet the starting lineups for tonight. Girls basketball season opener. The Colby Lady Eagles hosting the Liberal Lady Red. We'll meet the visitors first. The Lady Red were 23-0 last year. Their first-year head coach is Brandy Fowler. They will start Ashley Carrillo, a 5'4 junior, averaged 5.3 assists last season. Joining her in the backcourt, Reese Hay, a 5'9 senior, and Riley Holman, a 5'8 sophomore. In the front court, Bree Arena, a 5'9 junior, and Aubrey Warden, a 5'10 senior, the leading returning scorer and rebounder at 8 points and 6 boards per game. Carrillo, Hay, Holman, Harina, and Warden for Lady Red in red uniforms with black letters and numbers trimmed in white. The Colby Lady Eagles were 17-4 last year. Their head coach in his fourth season is Tom Stevens, and they have made a notable switch in their starting lineup tonight. Starting in the backcourt, Courtney Finley, a 5'3 senior at the point, a returning letter winner, averaged 2 points per game, joined by Brianna Barnett, a 5'4 senior, and Mackenzie Dodson, a 5'7 senior. In the front court, Emma Curley, a 5'9 junior, and Kennedy Stanley, a 5'9 senior. No Brooklyn Jones tonight. The 5'7 junior is not dressed. There will be a national anthem, so we'll take a 1 minute break, and we'll come back after this. This is Colby Eagle basketball.
What's one out? And it needs replaced. Who you gonna call? Roof Masters!
Roof Masters Roofing in Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call Roof Masters!
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
As the national anthem fades out, we're ready to start the 2020-2021 high school basketball season from the Colby Community Building. The Colby Lady Eagles hosting the Liberal Lady Red. Again for Colby, Brooklyn Jones, their 2-year starter at point guard, not in the lineup, not dressed tonight for Tom Stevens' Lady Eagles. Reason unknown, replaced in the starting lineup tonight by Brianna Barnett and Courtney Finley. It will be a bit of divide and conquer at the point guard between those two spots. Mackenzie Dodson can handle the ball as well. Kennedy Stanley and Emma Curry starting on the inside. Colby in their whole whites. Forgot to mention that. Colby across the chest, orange letters and numbers in black trim, and orange and black stripes down the side. Wherever you are listening from, or if you are watching us on our YouTube stream, we appreciate those of you tuning in at YouTube. Search Rocking M Media, NWKS, Rocking M Media, NWKS on YouTube to watch our live video stream. We welcome you to high school basketball tonight here on KRDQ Colby 100.3 The Ride. Again, no tip-off this year. It's a throw-in for the visiting team. Liberal with the ball left to right as you listen. And this season is underway, and immediately it's Aubrey Warden on the inside, laying it up and in with the right hand. A quick two for Liberal from Aubrey Warden on the inside steal. 15 seconds in, and it's Liberal that takes a 2-0 lead. Into the front court, Brianna Barnett at the range for Colby. Swings it right wing for Dodson. Dodson back to Barnett in the right corner. Barnett brings the dribble all the way around with the left hand to the foul line. Gets it into the left corner. That's Finley with it now. She stops dribble on the way to the high post up for Stanley. Stanley on the drive, pitches down low. Barnett low block left, flushed the layup and missed it off the glass. And a foul called on the rebound. No, a jump ball called. A good job by Mackenzie Dodson to swoop in and force the tie-up. That will give Colby the ball underneath on the possession area. To the extent that you hear crowd noise here in the community building tonight, that's going to be the boys basketball teams who will be watching. And the Liberal boys have come to make some noise already as a foul is called, a reach in the high post. Henry Stanley on the ball was jousting with Riley Hallman, and it will be Hallman called for the reach in. That's the first on either team. We're just underway here at the community building. 2-0 Liberal. Inbound against Dodson, who to her left underneath. Dodson finds it right corner, an open three on the way for Anna Curry. An air ball, weak side offensive rebound to Dodson, and she clears it back to the top of the key for Brianna Barnett. Those Liberal basketball players, the boys, are acting as a default student section. It's almost as though there's a bit of a disadvantage for Colby because their boys are watching the JV game. As a jumper is good from the right post, that's Emma Curry knocking down the 8-footer. To open the scoring for Colby. We're tied at 2. A minute and 10 seconds into this one. Top of the key, Reed Harina with it, tucked it around the horn to Carrillo left corner. Back up top for Hay. Into the high post, nearly stolen away. Harina pulled it away from Barnett. Now Reed Harina pump fakes for three and dragged her foot on the dribble drive. That's a turnover for Liberal. Colby ball in the backcourt. All 5 Lady Eagles starting in the backcourt, anticipating a Liberal press, but so far, at least for Lady Red, are playing half court. Mackenzie Dodson brings the ball into the forecourt for the Lady Eagles. Nearly skidded to a stop high left. Hands off up top to Curry. Curry finds the cutter Dodson. Nice shot fake to the left block. And a layup is good off the glass. First two for Mackenzie Dodson, and Colby has their first lead of the night, 4-2 with 6:15 to play in the first quarter. Hay, high left for Liberal. Into the corner for Carrillo. Driving the baseline, shoots over 2 defenders. Nathan partially blocked. It's an air ball. Rebound by Curry. And then Curry is tied up from behind. A jump ball whistle as reaching in was Carrillo to force the tie up. Possession goes to Colby, or rather to Liberal, to turnover on Colby. Carrillo inbounding with the ball underneath to the right. Long pass to the top of the key for Hay. Quickly away to Harina left side. Back to Hay. Hay thought about the three, gives it back to Carrillo just right at the top of the key. She caps off from deep, and it rattles out. Long rebound to Hallman with block right, and a reach-in foul is called on Courtney Finley, who neglected to box out. Finley called for the personal, her first, and that's the first on Colby in the contest. 5:54 to play first quarter. 4-2 Lady Eagles in front. Quick inbound to Warden, low block right back out to Carrillo. Now Hay right wing, covered up well by Barnett. Hay's the shooter in this lineup. Lob into Warden, steals on Stanley and lays it with the right hand. All 4 Liberal points for Aubrey Warden, and we are tied at 4. 2 minutes and 20 seconds into this 2020-2021 season. Barnett into the front court for Colby. Quick pass, high left for Stanley. Stanley back to Barnett right wing. Barnett through a screen up top. Finley comes free, immediately covered up by Hay. Creates space with the dribble, now picks it up, tackled out near midcourt, able to pitch away to Barnett, and Barnett resets the offense. The senior spins to her right, beats Dodson high on the right wing, about 30 feet out, into the corner for Barnett. Barnett looking for the cutter, not there, comes around the screen to the foul line, into the paint she goes, double team, nearly lost it, pitches back up top, Curry for a 3. Off the back rim, though, long rebound, near side, corralled by Warden of Liberal. 3 minutes gone in the first quarter, tied at 4. Liberal slows the pace a bit. Ashley Carrillo barks out the signals as Colby matches up out of his own. Driving and shooting a runner is Bree Harina, and she drills the 10-footer. First two for Bree Harina, the younger sister of Katie, the 6A player of the year last year, according to the Wichita Eagle. Now plays at Abilene Christian University. That gives Liberal the lead back 6-4.
Barnett picks up the dribble 35 feet out at the volleyball line, able to give away to Stanley. Stanley checked by Warden out near the top of the key. Takes the dribble handoff, one dribble, lob into the post, looking for Curry, and she's shoved in the back by Marina. First foul on Marina, second on the Lady Red. No subs for either team yet. Again, no Brooklyn Jones for Colby tonight, the two-year starter at point guard for the Lady Eagles. Long inbound from underneath, finds Barnett, comes quickly around the horn to Curry in the left corner. Back out to the left wing for Courtney Finley. Finley works the dribble as Liberal sags back into a 2-3. Right corner, Dodson feeds the cutting Curry, pull up 12-footer from the right angle, in and out, no. Rebound to Stanley, and she's fouled on the putback. Kennedy Stanley with the second chance opportunity, going to the free throw line, where she shot 60% last year. Foul is called on Riley Holman. That's the second on the 5'8" sophomore, and the third on Liberal. Liberal wants a timeout. Randy Fowler takes a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here with 4:11 to play in the opening quarter. And Liberal leading Colby 6-4. Again, two teams that have to replace a lot. For Colby, their two leading scorers departed. So did Liberals, but to call Katie Harina and Micaiah Mullins their two leading scorers is to understate their talent and the impact they had on that 24 or 23-0 season last year, and that 68-3 run over the last 3 seasons for Lady Red basketball. They've never had one like it. And I know that there's probably still some disappointment in that community about their inability to see how they matched up with Derby in the state semifinal, and if they'd made it through there, maybe a powerhouse Topeka High in a potential state final between unbeaten teams. Kennedy Stanley shooting free throws out of the timeout. Shooting it to your left as you listen. The first try on the way, and it crawls in off the front rim good. First point of the night for Stanley. Sub in for Liberal, Ollie Hatcher, a 5'11" freshman, is in the ballgame for the first time, and Stanley goes 2 for 2 from the stripe to tie the score at 6. Carrillo inbounds to Hatcher and gets it right back, brings it up court unguarded. Colby will match up man-to-man, Barnett guarding Carrillo. Quick right wing pass to Holly Payton, who's in the game for the first time. Underneath Hatcher, back to Payton, right corner. Payton on the drive and kick, high left for Hay. Extra pass Carrillo, open 3 left corner. Too strong, long rebound, charged down by Finley in the corner for Colby. Away to Dodson, guarded by Carrillo. She brings the ball with the left hand, spinning to her right into the front court. Tied at 6 halfway through this first quarter. Finley high right being hassled. Stanley comes to set a screen. Finley unable to use it, nearly slips to the ball, and reaching in is Reese Hay, and she's called for the foul. A little bit of over-exuberance on the part of Reese Hay defensively. That's her first foul, and team foul number 4 in the Lady Red. No changes yet for the Colby lineup. Couple of subs I mentioned, Payton and Hatcher for the Lady Red. Out there with Carrillo, Hay, and Ward. Dodson in down the right sideline near midcourt. Stanley comes and gets it, hands it right back to Dodson. The senior angles her dribble off to the left wing. Stops there and hands off to Barnett. Barnett nearly strips, spins away from the defender Carrillo. Stops at the top of the key and hands to Courtney Finley. Finley to Stanley, head of the circle. Stanley looking for the cutter, nothing there, hands off to Curry. Curry off the ball screen, long 3 on the way, nearly banked it in, missed. Stanley there to collect the loose change and lays it in with the left hand. Kennedy Stanley with the last 4 Colby points, and the Lady Eagles back in front, 8-6 with 3:10 play in the first quarter. 8 in front court, up top for Warden. To the left wing for Reese Hay, right back to Warden up top, guarded by the much smaller Barnett when she's on the perimeter. Entry pass, looking for Hatcher, is poked away. Stanley got in front to knock the ball out of bounds. Two teams that don't have a lot of size. Warden at 5'10", Hatcher at 5'11", the tallest players for the Lady Red. Colby's tallest is Stanley and Curry at 5'9". Carrillo inbounding, hoop to her right, long pass out to the left wing, poked away by Barnett with a loose ball to Warden in the left corner. Get pass to Hay up top, now Carrillo right wing. Carrillo driving on Curry into the corner, cut off behind the back dribble in reverse direction, and started around the horn, left corner to open Payton for 3. That's short. Long rebound, run down in the near corner by Anna Curry. Away to Dodson, Colby looking to run. Dodson, lead pass ahead to Barnett. Barnett spots up long jumper from the left wing. That's too strong, and Warden boxes out Stanley for the Liberal rebound. Now Carrillo flying up the middle of the floor for Liberal. All the way to the Pate, into a double team, and it is an offensive foul. Brianna Barnett stood in to draw the charge. First foul on Carrillo, and the 5th on Liberal here in this first quarter. 2:27 to play in the first. 8-6, Colby in front. The inbound to Barnett. right-hander will bring the ball ahead. Pass up top for Stanley, right back to Barnett on the wing. Barnett surveys, looking. The cutter's not there, so it hands back to Stanley. And Colby will slow the tempo. Now the team's going to rush themselves into anything. They play at their pace. Tom Stevens, longtime coach, back to a cut, wide open Barnett, right with the right hand, good, off the official Kennedy Stanley. They lulled Liberal asleep, and Brianna Barnett ended up wide open. 6-0 mini run for the Lady Eagles. They were up 10-6 with a minute 50 to play in the first. Ward in between the circles, right wing for Hay, now in the corner for Carrillo. Out to challenge her is Finley. Finley to the high post for Ward, now Hay up top. This is an open three for Reese Hay. It's off the back rim, long rebound to Curry for Colby. Curry hands it off to Dodson as they cross the midline together. And Dodson again to slow the pace. Angling left finds Barnett at the Eagle head on the floor here at the community building. Now up top to Curry. Stanley posting. Low block right. Back to the Ward. Shot up over Ward. Good off the window. Half a dozen first quarter points for Kennedy Stanley. It's an 8-0 run for Colby. And the lead is 12-6 with a minute 10 to play in the first quarter. Warden just left to the top of the key. Swings it to Hay, left wing. Back up top for Warden, looking to drive on the smaller Barnett. Stops on the high post. Kicks it back to Hay. Fakes the shot. Kicks it left corner. An open Carrillo three is in and out. Long rebound to Payton. Out to Warden. Now back to Carrillo left wing. She drives the baseline and is fouled on the wrist before she can get a shot up. A reach-in foul, I believe, on Courtney Finley. And it is on Finley. That is her second and Colby's second. Some in for Liberal. Shaterica Ross, a 5'3 senior, checks in for Carrillo. First action for Ross. And we'll get our first sub of the night for Colby. That's Emma Wright, the 5'4 sophomore, checking in for Finley. Inbounding underneath is Ross. Finds Hatcher. Up top for Hay. Left wing to Payton. Long three. Up and in and out. Offensive rebound to Hatcher. And the putback up and good. First two for Ellie Hatcher, the freshman, to stop that 8-0 Colby run. It's 12-8 Lady Eagles in the final 35 seconds of this first quarter. Barnett up front for Colby. Stops high left. Pitches back between the circles for Curry. Tried to throw it to the cutting Barnett. Warden stepped in to intercept. Here comes the Lady Red. Taking the trailer Ross left wing. Her line drive three is short. Good puts out by Stanley to tap the rebound to Wright. 10 seconds to play in the first quarter. Emma Wright into the front court. Down to 6, down to 5. Up top Stanley. 4, 3, 2. Curry catches it. 35-footer to the top of the key. Nearly banked it in, just a hair too strong. And that's the end of quarter number 1. The Colby Lady Eagles with a 4-point lead after one quarter play. 12-8. We're back in a minute. You're listening to Lady Eagle Basketball. Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Bank has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone. Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online or on Facebook and search Pizza Hut of Colby. Come join the fun at Pizza Hut of Colby. Pizza Hut of Colby is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Colby Eagles Basketball.
Start of quarter number 2 from the Colby Community Building. Girls basketball action, the season opener at the Community Building. Colby 12, Liberal 8. Colby will start with the ball right to left as you listen to open the second quarter. Brianna Barnett on the floor with Emma Wright and Mackenzie Dodson in the backcourt. The front court is Kennedy Stanley and Emma Curry. Only 6 players used in that first quarter by Colby, and they turn it over. Pass through the hands of Barnett, picked up by Bree Harina, but then Harina overthrows the outlet in Ashley Carrillo, and the pass is out of bounds right back to Colby. Liberals lineup features Carrillo, Hay, Payton, Harina, and Warden. Barnett bringing the ball up the floor with a right-hand dribble for Colby. 35 feet out, finds Stanley just left of the top of the key. Back to Barnett, right wing. Through the screens is right top of the key, through that elevator screen, dribble left side, almost stripped away. Now hand off to Curry on that wing. Back to Barnett, who looks towards her bench for a reset of the offense. The 1-4 high set. Pass goes high right for Dodson. Dodson has a screen for Stanley, takes it with the left hand into the paint, feeding the cutter Stanley, nearly lost it, got it back. Power dribble, shot up over Warden, partially blocked. Rebound to Carrillo. 3-on-3 the other way. Carrillo up the middle of the floor. Pulling up and shooting an 8-foot floater, and it rolls in. First two for Ashley Carrillo. And Liberals within a bucket, 12-10. A minute and change into this second quarter. Dodson bringing the ball into the front court. Pass to the high left wing for Stanley. Stanley into the post for Dodson, backing down, kicking out right corner, right caps off a three. Left it short, rebound to Carrillo. And once again, Liberal looking to push the pace. Carrillo dodging traffic right down the middle of the floor. Right-hand runner off the glass and good. And it's a 6-0 run for Liberal, but then even with Colby, 12-12, 6:20 to play in the first half. And Ashley Carrillo, the junior point guard, at the head of it. Mackenzie Dodson calls a timeout for Colby. Will it be a 4 or 30 as a full? So we'll take a 1-minute break with 6:12 to play in the second quarter. 12-12 our score. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Colby Eagles on 100.3 The Ride. Call me or stop by my office at 485 North Court for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Colby ball out of the timeout. Tied at 12 between Colby and Liberal and girls basketball action with about 6 minutes to play in the first half. Colby going right to left as USU. Kennedy Stanley has the ball top of the key, hands off to Emma Curry. Curry around the screen, shot take on the three, covered up well by Ellie Hatcher. Hands the ball off to Emma Wright. Wright nearly had it stripped, swings it to Barnett, high left at the Eagle head. Barnett looking around, puts it to Emma Curry between the circles. Curry lobbing in the post for Stanley. Backing her way in, shoots over Harina and kisses it off the glass. 8 first half points for Kennedy Stanley, and Colby's back in front. 14-12 with 5:35 to play in the first half. Reese up top for Breen Arena. Left wing to Allie Payton. Payton on the drive. Right-handed runner. She collided with the defender. A good offensive foul. Kennedy Stanley drawing the charge. Hallie Payton with the foul. That is her first. And team foul number 6 on Liberal. So a chance for Colby to get into the bonus on the next Liberal personal foul. Barnett marks out the play. She crosses the midline, accelerates, and feeds Dodson on the left wing. Up to the top of the key for Curry. Curry looks for the high post. It's not there. Gets to right now. Stanley has it on the right elbow. Stanley back outside the arc for Dodson. Now Curry around the horn. Barnett left side. Barnett being given some space by Carrillo, and some jousting underneath results in a foul on Liberal or on Colby. No, they did. They called it on Harina, reaching in on Kennedy Stanley. That's 2 on Harina, 7 on Liberal, and a 1-and-1 opportunity for Kennedy Stanley from the line. So up into the game, Haley Contreras seeing her first action for the Lady Red. 5'3" freshman checking in, replacing Reese Hay. 1-and-1 for Stanley. Free throw on the way, and it's off the heel. Long rebound to Payton for Liberal. Lead remains 14-12 for Colby with 5 minutes to play in the first half. Contreras on the left wing for Liberal. Being guarded by Wright into a corner. Wide open Carrillo for 3. Bang. And it's a Liberal lead, 15-14, as Ashley Carrillo has all 7 of Liberal's points here in the second quarter. A little bit of miscommunication there out of the matchup zone as Carrillo found a wide open space in the left corner. Barnett stops her dribble, hands to Curry between the circles. Back to Barnett off the flare screen left side. Barnett looking for Dodson. It's not there. The backdoor cut isn't there either. She uses her dribble and flips to Curry between the circles. Curry back to Barnett. Colby will reset. Barnett crossing to the left. Is to Stanley, top of the circle. Stanley facing away from the basket. One dribble. Hassled by Harina. Finally, flings it to Barnett in front of the right baseline, or sideline. Just behind the volleyball line, Barnett picks up her dribble. Gives it to Curry. Colby coming to run their offense about 25 feet from the basket. We have a travel call on Emma Curry. Sub in for Liberal. It's Aubrey Warden, back into the game. Warden replacing Harina. Halfway through the second quarter, Liberal in the lead, 15-14. Sub for Colby. Emma White checks out. Courtney Finley back in. Short bench for Tom Stevens tonight. He's used just 6 players. And he's got his starting 5 back on the floor with Finley replacing Wright. Colby in a 2-3 zone now. Carrillo right wing. Skip pass left corner Contreras. She's open for 3. That's off the back rim. And a high bounce on the rebound. It falls to Finley. Uncontested for Colby. Lady Eagles trying to get the lead back in transition. Curry stops right elbow. Pull up 8-footer. Rolls off the front rim. Carrillo rebounds. Turns and burns up the middle of the floor for Liberal. 4 on 3. Carrillo, runner from the foul line, fakes in. It's the Ashley Carrillo show right now for Liberal. She has all 9 of their second quarter points, and she's given the Lady Red their largest lead at 17-14 with 3:20 to play in the first half. Barnett to the left elbow, back outside the arc to Curry up top. Hitting the cutter, Dodson on the flex cut, left-handed layup over Warden off the back rim, no. Rebounded by Carrillo. She starts it ahead. One-handed bullet pass ahead, looking for Hatcher, stolen away by Kennedy Stanley. Here comes Colby. Stanley to Curry, low block left. Curry shooting over 2 defenders is fouled, and she'll go to the line. Emma Curry going up strong underneath, and I think they got that foul on Hatcher. It is her first, it is team foul number 8, Emma Curry to the line for the first time. Curry made 54% of her foul shots last year. Started 8. Well, played 18 games, started 6 of them for the Lady Eagles last year. First free throw off the heel, no good. 2:58 to play in this first half, 17-14 Liberal. Curry's second free throw try is short, long rebound to Contreras. And then Contreras is tripped as she comes up the floor, foul call on Colby. Just their 3rd team foul, and this one on Kennedy Stanley, her first. Warden will inbound in the backcourt unguarded, finds Carrillo, and Carrillo brings it ahead. Colby in that extended 2-3 that they match up out of. Carrillo open 3 right wing, that's off the front rim. Stanley boards for Colby. Here comes Dodson up the left side, and out the pass, poked away by Payton. It falls to Carrillo. A turnover for Colby, their 5th. Carrillo trying to Euro step around Stanley and floats it up and in, and Ashley Carrillo now has 11 points in this quarter. All 11 for Liberal, who leads 19-14 with 2:30 to play in the first half. Barnett, high right for Curry. On the flex cut, Stanley lost her footing, traveling called, and now Colby having trouble keeping care of the basketball. Hay and Ross back in for Liberal. Carrillo will take a rest, as will Payton. You wonder if fatigue maybe becomes a factor for Colby, if not the end of the first half. With a short bench tonight, only 1 reserve use so far by Tom Stevens. We'll see how they hold up in game 1. Warden top of the circle. Whips it right wing for Contreras. Back to Warden. Warden loads up a 3, and it's off the back rim. Curry snares the rebound with 1 arm away from Contreras. Dodson in the backcourt, able to spin away from the defender Ross and bring the ball into the front court. High right to Curry. Being pressured in man-to-man, trying to feed the post, and Ross fouls Dodson on the catch. Ross thought she was quicker to the ball, but had a hand on the back of Mackenzie Dodson, and the foul on Shaterica Ross, her first, team foul number 9, sends Mackenzie Dodson to the stripe. Another 1-and-1 for Colby. They are 2 for 5 as a team from the free throw line tonight. Trying to snap what is a 7-0 Liberal run here. Free throw for Dodson on the way, off the back rim, and Warden fouled on the rebound by Curry. First foul on Emma Curry, and the 4th on Colby. And the Lady Eagles 0 for 4 at the line in this quarter, and are are being outscored 11-2. 5-point Liberal lead, 19-14. Minute 45 to play first half. Contreras in the right corner for Warden. Feeder cutter Ross is wide open, but passed out of an open shot. The pass was deflected by Colby and out of bounds on the left sideline. But Shaterica Ross was all alone underneath the basket and didn't shoot it. Liberal fortunate to maintain possession. In down the left side, free throw line extended is Hay, and she triggers into Ross. Ross with the right hand dribble up top. Starts it around the wing, the horn, left wing, and it's poked out of bounds by a hustling Mackenzie Dotson. Minute 27 to play in the first half. 19-14, Liberal in the lead. Inbound to Ross. Ross with the dribble between the circles. High right for Warden. Warden across, up into Contreras. Three-pointer over the zone. In and out. Rebounded by Curry. And Curry fouled over the back by Warden. That's team foul number 10, and Colby's in the double bonus. First foul on Aubrey Warden. And Emma Curry will shoot a pair. She is 0 for 1 from the line. Colby is the team 2 for 6. Chance again to try and snap a 7-0 Liberal scoring run, and Curry does, swishing home the first free throw. Curry, a good shooter, was 38% from behind the arc last year, and can already tell has the green light wherever she is on the floor. Second try for Curry. That one too strong. Long rebound is run down by Contreras. Sprinting down the right side for Liberal. Minute 13 to play in the second quarter. 19-15, Colby trailing. And on the entry pass, an offensive foul. Warden shoving Stanley, and then Warden is teed up by the official. So that foul on Warden, an offensive foul, is her second, and the technical foul is going to be her third. That is big foul trouble for the Liberal standout with a minute 8 to play in the first half. Offensive foul, 44 red. Technical foul, 44 red is the call at the scorer's table. And a personal foul, technical foul is a personal foul, as you know. So it's 2 free throws and the ball for Colby. Kennedy Stanley will shoot the charity. And this is a chance for Colby to steady the ship and get back in this game in the quarter in which they struggled from the field and on offense. First free throw, nothing but net for Kennedy Stanley, already with 9 first-half points. Carrying the load on offense again in the absence of Brooklyn Jones, the 2-year starter point guard who's not dressed tonight for Colby. One more free throw on the way, and Stanley sinks full. 19-17, Colby down at deuce, and they have the ball after the technical foul. And Warden checked out with those 3 fouls, replaced by Ellie Hatcher. And there's some confusion here. Colby has a player at the free throw line ready to shoot, and that's not right. This was a player control foul, so it should be just 2 shots in the ball. It was not a double bonus situation, not a loose ball foul that would have sent Colby to the line for a double bonus. So it's a simple miscommunication by the officials, and he communicates that with both of the coaches. And so Colby will have the ball at midcourt. And Ashley Carrillo checking back in for Liberal. She's the only Lady Red player to score tonight. But first, before any of that, it's going to be a timeout taken by Liberal. The fourth timeout, but we'll keep it here with 1:08 to play in the first half. Liberal 19, Colby 17. Colby went on an 8-0 run, led by as many as 6 in the first quarter. Liberal started this second quarter on what eventually became a 13-2 run, almost all Ashley Carrillo, who has all 11 of their second quarter points. They led by as many as 5, but Colby has made 3 of their last 4 free throws to get back within 2 points. Stay tuned for the halftime show. The Cornerstone Ag halftime show, we'll have a first-half recap. We'll have some leading scorers for you. And we'll give you a preview of the boys' game tonight as well, as the Colby Eagles open their season against Liberal in the second half of our doubleheader tonight here on 100.3 The Ride. You know, that technical foul, it's one of those things with no fans, you have to wonder if that's the kind of thing that Aubrey Warden might have said under her breath and an official never would have heard in a gym that was buzzing. But in an empty and mostly quiet gym, there's a lot more things that are audible, including whatever I say. And goodness knows I have to be mindful. Colby ball out of the timeout. Low block left, Kennedy Stanley. Kicked out up top to Barnett. Extra pass left wing to Stanley. Back to Barnett, top of the key. Now Curry right wing. Fadeaway three, too strong. Long rebound of Arena for Liberal. Arena leading the break. Left wing dump off for Contreras. She slows it down, skips it right wing for Carrillo. 35 seconds to play in the half. Contreras across to Carrillo right wing. Challenged by Curry. Back around to the left wing for Arena. Back now to Carrillo, 25 seconds. Now the cut of Arena, steps inside, long two from the left baseline is no good. Long rebound is loose, Contreras runs it down. Out to Carrillo for an open three, and she hits. Ashley Carrillo with 14 second quarter points. 22-17 Liberal, final 10 seconds of the half. Down to 6 seconds is Barnett. Gives up top to Stanley. Back to Law, Barnett on the catch. Foul to the layup. Good find by Stanley, the touch pass to Barnett, and she'll shoot two with 1.9 seconds to play in the half. That foul on Carrillo is first second. So some foul trouble for Liberal that maybe they're watching in the second half. Warden with three, including the tech. Carrillo with two, and we haven't seen Riley Holman, and she picked up her second early. Brianna Barnett at the line. The first free throw on the way is good. Nothing but nylon for the 5'4" senior. An all-GWAC volleyball player like her teammate Kennedy Stanley. Barnett on the second team, Stanley on the first team. Second try for Barnett on the way. And she hits both. 22-19, and down to Carrillo. Midcourt he beats the buzzer. And the reason he haven't heard a buzzer is because the clock didn't stop. The shot does not go in, and the referees will decide that that is the end of the first half, I think rightly. And that's how the first half of this 2020-21 season comes to an end. It's Liberal 22, Colby 19 in girls basketball action at the break. Come on back with us in 2 minutes for the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You are listening to the Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Hi, this is John Horning with Farm Credit of Western Kansas in Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. Because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. Stop in and see me in Oberlin on Mondays at 104 South Boone, or call me at 785-443-4951.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved, thank God, the quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on-site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pen with the chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Halftime at the community building in Colby. We got a good one in the season opener for girls basketball in 2020-2021. It is Liberal 22 and Colby 19. Dan Lucero back with you for a recap of the first half. Slow start to this game as both teams preferred a slower tempo at least to start. Liberal scored first, but Colby scored back-to-back buckets, took their first lead at 4-2. Liberal came back to take a 6-4 lead, and then Colby made the first significant run of the game. An 8-0 first quarter run, keyed by Kennedy Stanley, who had 6 points in the opening quarter. And that gave Colby a 6-point lead, 12-6, largest lead of the game for either team to this point. Liberal responded with a late hoop to cut it to 12-8. That was the score after one. Colby up by 4. In the second quarter, one of the experienced members of this Liberal Lady Red team, but again with 68-3 in the last 3 seasons, Ashley Carrillo is part of that team last year. The returning starter at point guard will have to assume more of an offensive role this year, and she looks up for it as she poured in 14 points in the second quarter. She scored back-to-back hoops to tie the score at 12. Then, after Colby got a hoop from Stanley to regain the lead, would score 5 more points, including a 3 that gave Liberal the lead back at 15-14. So 5 more points, and then 7 more points. And that put Liberal out to a 5-point lead, which was their largest of the first half, 19-14. Colby, however, was in the bonus. They were struggling at the free throw line, but then they caught a break late in the quarter when Aubrey Warden, the leading returning scorer for Liberal, was called for an offensive foul and then earned a technical foul for saying something to the official on the way back up the court. Emma Curry made just one of the charities, but Colby would take advantage of the ensuing possession, and Kennedy Stanley would make a pair of free throws, cut it to 2 at 19-17. Carrillo hit another 3 for Liberal to make it 22-17, but a pair of Brianna Barnett free throws in the final seconds cut the lead back to 3, and that's where it stands. Liberal 22, Colby 19. Back in a bit with more on the Colby, or the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Rise.
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op with locations in Buxie, Dresden, Greenfield, Jim, Halford, Clark, Selden, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
One more time, this Saturday night, this Rocking M radio station will bring back to Overland, Kansas, our big screen pop-up drive-in movie. The main feature will be Elf at 6:30 p.m., gates open at 5:30 at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. Just $20 a carload with a match amount going to the nonprofit group GROW of Decatur County. Advance tickets, and get them right now, are available in downtown Overland at the Dresser or from any GROW member. Ask them about their pizza special this Saturday night in Overland, Kansas.
Wow. A typical reaction from homeowners who just walked into a kitchen by Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the Wow Factor. Wow! And the reaction of others when they see their cabinet, countertop, and backsplash work. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center can take your bland kitchen and make it grand. With the finest cabinets, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to be wowed.
Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, West 4th Street in Colby.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
22-19, Liberal leading Colby at the half of this girls basketball contest at the Colby Community Building. First game of this regular season. And again, we want to thank you for tuning in tonight, whether you're listening on 100.3 The Ride, online, nwksradio.com. If you're tuning in on the Rocking M Media app, or if you're watching us on YouTube. And if that sounds foreign to you, like, hey, I didn't know they did a YouTube where you can listen to that guy call the game and watch it too. Well, yeah, how about that? Do a YouTube search for Rocking M Media, NWKS. That's Rocking M Media, NWKS, as in Northwest Kansas. And our live stream will pop up, and you will be able to watch Colby Eagle basketball throughout the season as space permits. There will be some gyms where we don't have the ability to bring you the road games this year. We'll bring every home game on YouTube. So if you're unable to be at the game tonight, but watch it, that's one way to do it. If you can't make a game later on when fans are back allowed in this building, we look forward to having you back in the building at some point this season, we hope. Go ahead and check out the YouTube page, and we'd be happy to have you tuning in the YouTube. Again, the score 22-19 of this one, Liberal with the lead. They were led by Ashley Carrillo with 14 points. It was 4 points for Aubrey Warden and 2 apiece for Ellie Hatcher and Bree Marina. Colby was led by Kennedy Stanley's 10 points, 4 points for Brianna Barnett, 3 for Emma Curry, and 2 points for Mackenzie Dodson. We're back with the second half from the community building after this. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Rarely, if ever, do you hear someone say they look forward to going to the doctor's office. This is Dr. Kristen Parker with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Many chiropractic patients experience instant pain relief after receiving a treatment. As a result, a number of our patients have said they actually look forward to their chiropractic adjustments. If you've never been to a chiropractor, I'd like to personally invite you into our clinic for effective, comfortable, and professional care. Learn more about us online at nwkchiro.com.
No matter if it's for yourself or for someone else, do your holiday shopping locally this year by coming into Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware. Jolly old St. Nick and his helpful elves are here again with great gift ideas including the What Milwaukee tools, grills, and smokers, or for those tough ones on your list, an Ace gift card. Be ready for winter with Hoover's nice selection of snowblowers in stock, plus Benjamin Moore paints and a selection of Christmas lights big enough to put the Griswolds to shame. Shop local this holiday season at Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodland and Colby. Open every day but Sunday.
Welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?
Yeah, I'll take a small Coke. And I'll have a large, please.
You know you can get any size Coke for just $1, right?
So, a small Coke is just $1?
Uh-huh.
And a large is just $1?
Yes. Are you guys okay?
You just blew our different size minds. Sorry, you got excited again.
It's nice getting any size bang for your buck. So come into McDonald's and get an ice-cold, delicious any-size Coke for just $1. A la carte only. Price and participation may vary.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facility to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Welcome back to the Colby Community Building. We're about ready for the second half of this season opener between the Colby Lady Eagles and the Liberal Lady Red. It is Liberal 22 and Colby 19 at the break. And both teams still in their huddles getting final instructions. First-year head coach Brandy Fowler for Liberal. Fourth-year head coach Tom Stevens at Colby. Of course, no stranger to Colby as the coach of the Colby Lady Trojans for many years. No stranger to the high school sideline either, but in his fourth year at Colby High School. Starting group for Colby is the same as start of the game. Brianna Barnett, Courtney Finley, Mackenzie Dotson, Kennedy Stanley, and Emma Curry. Again, no Brooklyn Jones for the Lady Eagles tonight. She is not dressed. Liberal with one change to their five. It's Ellie Hatcher out there instead of Aubrey Ward, who has 3 fouls. But Ashley Carrillo, Reese Hay, Riley Holman, and Bree Harino are the others. Then it's Hatcher on the drive, catching the pass from Ashley Carrillo, a 2-hand chest pass right into the chest of Hatcher, who finishes with the right hand. 4 points for the freshman Hatcher, 24-19, Liberal by 5. 30 seconds gone in this third quarter. Colby going left to right as you listen in the second half. Dodson in the right corner with the ball. Looking into the post, it's not there. Dribbles around to between the circles. Being checked by Hatcher. Now Dodson stops the dribble, beating the high post. Stanley wasn't looking for it. Nearly walked out of bounds, able to save it as she careens into the stage end. That's great hustle from the senior Stanley. Now Dodson beating Barnett, high right, away from the basket she's facing. Using her pivot foot, now jumps it to Stanley. Low block right. Pivots inside, and we have a whistle and a travel call. Everything for Colby is starting with a catch facing away from the basket. There's not a lot of dribble drive in this offense. There's just a lot of face away from the basket and look for the cutter. And that time, Stanley caught the ball in kind of an awkward position and ended up dragging the pivot foot, even though, had she done it cleanly, she had a good look. Harina, right baseline, pitches to the elbow for Hatcher. Her 8-foot jumper partially blocked by Emma Curry. Rebounded by Dodson underneath. Here comes Colby. Trailing by 5 with 6.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Dodson up the left side, spinning to the right. Carrillo bird-dogging her the whole way. Pass across the court, high right for Finley. Finley has a screen, now uses it. Left-hand dribble to the top of the key, driving into the paint. Kicks out to the screener, Curry. Curry at the foul line, jump stops. Nothing there. Pitches it back out to Dodson, and Colby resets the offense. Dodson calls the play, pass to the top of the key, deflected, came down to Curry. Curry beats Dodson, cutting through the paint, and a blocking foul is called. A little bit of body contact there from Riley Hallman, who is called for her third personal. Team foul number 1 on Liberal. Underneath is Dodson. Whips it out top on the inbound to Barnett out near midcourt. 2 minutes gone in the third quarter. Colby down 5, 24-19. Right-wing pass for Finley, back to Barnett, trying to keep the Liberal 2-3 zone moving laterally. Finley in the right corner, back to the wing Barnett, now Dodson up top. Back to the right wing Barnett, open for 3. Missed it short, rebound falls to Hay. Outlet to Hallman, ahead to Carrillo off the left side. Carrillo, Euro step. Floater with the right hand, scoop shot, missed it. Rebound to Barnett, she's fouled over the back. Good box out by Barnett on Harina, and I believe it's Harina who commits the foul. It is, that's her third. So Hallman, Harina, and Warden with 3 fouls apiece for Liberal. And that's also the second team foul on the Lady Red. 5.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Colby just 1 field goal since the first quarter, and have not scored yet here in the third. Curry, right corner for Barnett. Barnett holds it above her head. Swing back for Dodson on the wing. Dodson using her dribble, angling with the left hand between the circles. Now backing away from her defender. Picks up the dribble. Fires left side, finds Finley, who catches with 2 hands. Finley in the triple threat. Lifts it between the circles for Curry. Curry beating Stanley, and she's fouled on the catch by Hatcher. Hatcher's second, team foul number 3. Good job getting position underneath there by Kennedy Stanley. As subs are made by Liberal. For the first time we see Logan Dodge, a 5'6" senior, checking in for Hallman. And Harina departs as well, replaced by Hallie Payton. Dodson in down the underneath. In the left corner for Curry. Curry on the drive. Cut off left elbow. Feeds it back out for Barnett at midcourt. Barnett high left for Dodson. Colby resets. Dodson directing traffic to the left hand, holding the ball on her right. Now uses her dribble. Pounds it behind the volleyball line up top. Right wing for Curry. Curry in the right corner to Finley. Finley back to Dodson. Now Barnett top of the key to reset. Barnett skips it to Dodson over the zone. Right wing 3-point on the way. Off the back rim, off the top of the backboard. Rebounded by Curry in the left corner. Colby can reset the offense. Curry has it left corner. Fakes the 3. Pass out to the wing. Nearly stolen. Came through to Dodson. Now back to Barnett. 4.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Colby down 24-19. 3-pointer by Curry right wing. Off the back rim. And a foul on the rebound called on Colby. Dodson over the back. First foul on Mackenzie Dodson. First on Colby in the half. Aubrey Warden checks back in for Liberal, replacing Hatcher. Colby's last field goal came with about 5 minutes to play in the second quarter. They've got a full quarter of play without a field goal. Carrillo behind the back dribble up top, left wing pass for Payton. Payton with a lefty drive, pull up and kick out left corner. Extra pass, top of the key. It's Carrillo now with it, and Carrillo bumped on the drive into the paint. Another foul called on the Lady Eagles. This time it's on Brianna Barnett. That's her first. Carrillo inbounds to Warden, high post right. Warden drives and kicks to Payton. Now up top, Hay. Extra pass, Carrillo. Right wing loads up a triple. Too strong. Long rebound snatched by Warden. Quicker to the ball than Curry. Payton drives left baseline. Skip pass to the right wing for Reese Hay. Extra pass into the right corner for Dodge. Dodge just skip pass to Carrillo up top and Liberal resets. More than halfway through this third quarter, it's a 5-point Liberal lead, 24-19. They have the only 2 points of this quarter so far. Hay to Carrillo, right wing. Short corner right. Dodge on the drive. Kick out, deflected and stolen. Dodson has it for Colby. Dodson into the front court. Into traffic at the foul line. Scoops it back to Curry. Curry steps in for a long 2 from the wing. That's an air ball, and the rebound out of bounds. Both teams struggling to score. You'd expect that from teams that ranked among the best defensively in the state at their respective levels last year. Full-time out taken by Colby. We'll take a 1-minute break with 3:24 play in the third quarter. Liberal 24, Colby 19. This is Eagle basketball. Eagles on radio on 100.3 The Ride.
There's something in your home's air this fall. Feel it? It's the perfect air that comes from reliable, groundbreaking, award-winning Lennox products. There are savings in the air, too. McKee Inc. is offering $1,350 in rebates, plus payments as low as $132 a month on a new Lennox system. To rethink your air and learn more, call McKee Inc. at 785-462-3132. For great products, big savings, and perfect air, think McKee Inc., your local Lennox dealer. Conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Well, the holidays are here, and so is a festive new Nextech wireless deal. Loyal customers and newbies alike, trade in your tired old device. Get a new phone on us. Stuck somewhere else? No worries. We'll pay off your contract so you're free to switch and free to choose your new free phone. So visit the right people with the right deals and get the best phone on the best network. It's time for something different. Nextech Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Liberal 24, Colby 19, 3:24 to play in the third quarter. A low-scoring third quarter so far. Only one basket was scored by Ellie Hatcher of Liberal. It is Liberal with the ball right to left as you listen. Aubrey Warden to the right wing for Ashley Carrillo. Carrillo fires underneath, finds an open Dodge, and Logan Dodge lays in with the right hand. First shoot for Logan Dodge off the bench. Largest lead of the game for either team now. Liberal 26, Colby 19, 3 minutes to play third quarter. Colby needs an answer offensively. Same five for them. They've used just one sub tonight. Barnett for Stanley, short corner right, facing away from the hoop. Driving on Dodds, spinning baseline, cut off. Gets rid of it, finds Curry out on the right wing. Curry nearly had it stolen, and now she's fouled on a reach-in. And if that's on Wood, that's 4. And it is. 4 fouls on Aubrey Warden. Warden has 4 points in the game. And that is also team foul number 4 on Liberal. So Warden will go to the bench, replaced by Bree Harina. That's a foul you can't pick up if you're a veteran player like her or Liberal. Emma Curry catches the inbounds pass, dribbles to the left wing, and hands off to Brianna Barnett. Colby in the half court, being guarded man-to-man by Liberal. Barnett, short corner left for Curry, feeding Stanley in the post. Stanley double team, kicks to Dodson right wing. And she skips it back to Finley. Didn't catch it in shooting position to Dodson. Otherwise, that might have gone up. In the right corner, Barnett, hounded by her defender, Peyton, able to find Dodson. Now Curry fakes the shot up top. Starts it around the horn in the left corner, Dodson. Short corner left for Curry. Curry, turn around, 8-foot jumper, switch. Emma Curry finds the basket. That is Colby's first field goal since early in the second quarter. It cuts the Liberal lead to 26-21 with 2 minutes to play in the third. Peyton left wing operating against the matchup zone for Colby. Carrillo driving with the right hand, stripped to the basketball, moves. It is gathered by Harina. Skip pass, left corner for Hay. She swings it back out to the wing. Now Dodds with the top of the key. Skip pass to Hay in the left corner. Back across for Carrillo. Carrillo, lefty drive to the foul line. Hands off to Peyton. Now Carrillo's got it back. Up top, deep 3 on the way. Left it short. Long rebound to Harina. The follow is good. Bree Harina, right place, right time. An offensive rebound in the basket for Liberal to make it 28-21 Lady Red with a minute 20 to play in the third. In the front court, Barnett, top of the key, Stanley. Stanley calling out some instructions as she passes back to Barnett on the right wing. Barnett looking for a screen, gets one from Curry. Dribble drive to left hand. Barnett all the way to the cup. Floater off the back rim, and it wouldn't fall. Rebound is fought for, and a jump ball is whistled. The arrow favors Colby. Sub in for Liberal. Reese Hay checks out. Haley Contreras is in. And Colby will have the inbound. It will be Dodson who triggers. Basket to her right. Dodson looking, still looking. Finds Barnett on the right wing. Back to Dodson. Open in the corner for 3. Got it! Big three for McKenzie Dodson. First three-pointer of the game for Colby. That cut to the 4. 28-24 with 50 seconds to play in the third. In the right corner, Peyton with the left-hand drive in the paint. Bounce pass inside. It's headed for Dodds. Flipped away, and it is stolen. Barnett on the floor with it for Colby. Colby ball with 40 seconds to play in the quarter. Chance to make it a one-possession game on this trip. Dodson aims left, stops, swings it to Curry, top of the key. Curry fakes an entry pass. The cutter was covered up. Pass goes to Barnett right wing, 25 seconds. Barnett screen and slip Curry. Right wing three-pointer on the way. Left it short. Got her on rebound. Squeezes between two defenders and is fouled before the shot. Team foul number 5 on Liberal. If that's on Harina, that's her fourth, and it is. Warden and Harina with 4 fouls apiece. A sub for Liberal. Riley Halden checking in, replacing Peyton. And Brandy Fowler is going to send Harina out as well. Ellie Hatcher replaces her. Dodson to inbound. Out of bounds play underneath, intended for Stanley. It was loose. It was poked away. Dodson got it. Her shot blocked. And on the rebound, we have a tie-up, and it's Liberal ball. Stanley had a steal, low post left side, but couldn't get the shot away. Had it poked away. Dodson came to gather, but then got blocked. Here comes Liberal. 10 seconds as they cross the midline. Liberal leading by 4. We'll have the last word here in the third quarter. Right corner Contreras. Out top of Carrillo. Carrillo, a step back 3 over defender. Off the front rim. Long rebound to Barnett. It's time expired. That's the end of the third quarter here at the Colby Community Building. It's Liberal by 4. A tight one and a low-scoring one, as we would have expected. Liberal 28, Colby 24. We're back with the fourth quarter after this. This is Eagles basketball. The Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them. The price to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local Ford salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
Back to normal. Have 3 words ever sounded so good? The world has changed in ways we never saw coming. But at Western State Bank, we're doing everything we can to keep your banking transactions as normal and convenient as possible. If you prefer an in-person experience, our lobbies are open. No appointment needed. If you'd rather keep your distance, use our mobile deposit and online tools, or swing by our drive-thru. Learn more and start opening an account online at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Fourth quarter time from the community building. Dan Lucero back with you. Colby will start with the ball going left to right as you listen. They trail Liberal 28-24. The Eagles trying to make an early season statement in their season opener by knocking off a program that has gone 68-3 over the last 3 seasons. Liberal falls back into the 2-3 zone as Colby operates out on the perimeter. It's the same 5 for Tom Stevens. Short corner right, Kennedy Stanley. Skip pass up top, Courtney Finley. Finley takes the 3, gets the Brianna Barnett. 3-pointer from the right wing on the way. In and out, no. Rebounded by Stanley underneath. Lobbed it back out for Finley. Colby resets. Curry left wing. Looking underneath for Dodson. Poked away by Hatcher. And it's out of bounds in the left corner. It will stay with Colby. The only reserve to see any time tonight for Colby was Emma Wright. That was in the first half. Colby is riding with the same starting 5. Again, no Brooklyn Jones for them tonight. They're leading returning scorer. The out-of-bounds play. Barnett has it left corner. Skip past Finley on the wing. Back to Dodson. Now Finley again. High left. Ball staying on the left side of the floor. Colby trying to reverse, and they can't. Liberal keeps cutting it off. And now Dodson will dribble it back out to midcourt for the left wing. 45 seconds gone in the fourth quarter. Colby down by 4. Right wing Barnett to Dodson. Short corner right Stanley. Double team. Spins baseline. Leans in for 5 feet and scores. Tough bucket for Kennedy Stanley. Her first hoop in the second half. She's got a game high 12 points for Colby. And they're back within a bucket. 28-26. A minute into the fourth quarter. Liberal with the ball. Colby matching up out of the 2-3 zone. Hallman. Right corner for Hatcher. Back to Hallman. Liberal playing without 2 starters with 4 fouls apiece. Carrillo on the dribble drive. Collides with the defender. Offensive foul. Once again, it's Stanley drawing a charge. The second time she's done that on Carrillo tonight. That's Carrillo's 3rd foul. Team foul number 6. Colby, 1 Liberal foul away from being in the bonus for the rest of the game. Chance to tie or take the lead here for the Lady Eagles. Finley, high left. In the corner now, Curry. Curry trying a 3, blocked by the rotating defender Hallman, and the rebound falls to Hatcher for Liberal. Carrillo into the front court. Liberal with the ball on a 2-point advantage. Around the horn, Contreras left corner. Step back three-pointer over Finley on the way. It's good. The freshman, Haley Contreras, her first bucket of the night is a big one. 31-26 Lady Red with 6:07 to play in the fourth. That's a lot of confidence by the freshman Contreras. Her and Ellie Hatcher, both freshmen, playing big roles for Liberal in the season opener tonight. Stanley skips past the Barnett, keeps moving into the right corner for Dodson. Double team comes, pass is deflected and stolen. Carrillo comes out of the scrum with it. Out the pass to Contreras, both wings. She thought about a transition three, instead finds Carrillo left corner. Back Contreras, she'll toss up the three and hit again. Back-to-back threes for Haley Contreras, and now it's the largest lead of the night for Liberal, 34-26 with 5.5 minutes to play. Those are game-changing possessions right there. Right wing Barnett, top of the key for Finley. Left wing now and Curry with short corner Dodson. Dodson looking into the post. It was cut off. Hands off to Curry. Fakes for three. Travels with the basketball. Turnover number 8 on the Lady Eagles. Sub for Liberal. Howie Payton in replacing Logan Dodge. 5:13 to play in the game, and Liberal stretching their legs thanks to back-to-back threes from Haley Contreras, the 5'3" freshman. 34-26 Lady Red. Correa top of the key. Left wing for Contreras. Driving and cut off. Lost the handle. Nearly lost the ball. Able to get it away to Correa. Just barely. Nearly stolen by Barnett. Correa between the legs. Dribble top of the key. Hands off to Payton. Right back to Correa. Now around the horn. Left corner for Hatcher. Pass deflected. Comes through Contreras. And Contreras is knocked off her moorings on the left elbow on a reach in by Mackenzie Dodson. That's Dodson's second, team foul number 3. 4:49 left in this one. Liberal with the ball in an 8-point lead. Carrillo with the hoop to her left inbounding. Lob to the top of the key for Holman. Back to Carrillo, now back to Holman. Wide open up top for three, and she made it, but it won't count. A travel is called. She bunny hopped into that three-pointer, and the official was on it like a hawk. Turnover number 9 for the Lady Red. And that three had it counted because it did go in. Might have been daggerish. Thankfully for Colby, they still only trail by 8. Curry right wing looking to respond for three. That's off the front iron, and Hatcher able to rebound over Stanley. Colby starting to look a little bit tired here late in this game. Left corner, Payton. Skip pass to Hallman on the right wing. Now in the corner, Hatcher. Back to Hallman. Liberals taking their time on the perimeter. Payton, skip pass, top of the key, Carrillo. Now back in the corner for Payton, driving left baseline, bounce that cross lane, Hatcher open, layup, no, but a foul call. That's on Emma Curry, her second, team foul number 4. Now, one of the things that winning programs get real good at after a while is finishing games and having long and productive possessions in the fourth quarter, and that was one from Liberal. They got a really good look, and now they have free throws, although Ellie Hatcher, misses the first. That was the first free throw attempted by Liberal tonight. Colby is 7 for 12, but Alvin attempted one in the second half. Both free throws missed by Hatcher, and that goes down as a stop for Colby. Rebounded by Curry. Here come the Lady Eagles, down 34-26, halfway through the fourth quarter. Ball nearly fumbled away by Finley on the left wing, and Tom Stevens wants a timeout. This will be a full timeout. We will take it with 3:53 to play in the game. Liberal 34, Colby 26. You're listening to Lady Eagle Basketball on 100.3 The Ride.
Understand what you're going through. Bones here for you. To honor the lives of those dear to you. With less resistance to bomb and mortuary. Bomb and mortuary. Sometimes the load's too much to carry. When it's time, call on bombs.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at the photometer before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African zebras. I see them. Wildebeest. On the right, it's an elephant. I thought their trunks would be bigger. That is a hippo. They don't have. I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa. I need a picture. Wait, now get back in.
Hi, see all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at photometer in downtown Colby at Williamson today.
Those kangaroos are vicious.
You're listening to Colby Eagles Basketball.
3:53 to play in the game. Liberal 34, Colby 26. Lady Eagles with the ball out of the timeout. And needing to respond after back-to-back three-pointers by Haley Contreras of Liberal, took a 2-point Lady Red lead out to 8, their largest of the game. A three-pointer left corner for Brianna Barnett out of the timeout as an air ball, and Aubrey Warden back in the game with 4 fouls has the rebound for Liberal. Contreras to Warden, high right in the right corner. Harina open, didn't want the shot. Skips it across for Carrillo on the left wing. Contreras to Warden, back to Harina, fakes the shot in the right corner, dribbles to the elbow, and hands it back to Warden. Liberal spacing the floor against Colby's 2-3 matchup zone. Now Peyton, left-hand dribble down the left baseline, bounces across the lane to Harina, out to Warden, who nearly fumbled it, able to rein it in and get to Carrillo. Carrillo on the drive, right-handed teardrop runner over Stanley is no good, and a foul called on the rebound. And that is on Carrillo, I believe, over the back, and that will be bonus free throws for Colby. Carrillo now with 4, so that's Carrillo, Harina, and Warden with 4 fouls apiece with 3:15 left in the game. Colby has to take advantage of that and drive the ball when they're on offense and make those players make the decision between defending and fouling out. Mackenzie Dodson shooting a 1-and-1 for Colby. Front end. Swish. Big make for Mackenzie Dodson. She's got half dozen. Kennedy Stanley leading the way with 12 for Colby. Carrillo with 14 all in the second quarter, leading Liberal in scoring. One more free throw on the way for Mackenzie Dodson. She goes 2 for 2. 34-28. Colby trailing by 6 with 3:15 left. Carrillo into the front court, quickly handing to Harina. Her pass to the left wing deflected out of bounds just in front of my broadcast position by a hustling Mackenzie Dodson. Harina inbounding to Carrillo. Back high left for the freshman Contreras. Around the horn of Harina in the right corner. Skips it all the way across for Contreras. And now back to Carrillo to reset. And just skipping it around in the four corners. Down the left corner, a wide open three on the way for Peyton. Hits the front rim. Now rebound by Harina in the short corner right. Going over Emma Curry to grab it. And a big offensive board for Liberal allows them to reset with 2.5 minutes to go and a 6-point lead. Warden holding high left. Back near the midcourt stripe for Carrillo. Colby having to challenge man-to-man now. Barnett guarding Carrillo. Now Contreras high on the right. She's being guarded by Curry. Warden guarded by Dodson. Back around. A little three-hand game going on out on the perimeter. Now in deep in the right corner, Harina with it. Skip to Peyton, driving to the left hand, forgot the basketball, had to run it down in the corner, now spins, drives the baseline, her scoop shot hit the underside of the backboard, rebound is driven around, Warden has it, and is fouled. Third chance opportunity for Liberal on this possession results in free throws. A foul on Mackenzie Dodson, her third, and Aubrey Warden heads to the free throw line for a pair. She was a 70% foul shooter last year. The future Newman University Jet in the MIAA, one of the best conferences, if not the best, in Division II women's basketball. First free throw, I should say, for Warden is good. That's her first point since the first quarter. She's been dogged by foul trouble tonight. Carrillo will sit for defensive purposes with 4 fouls, replaced by Riley Hallman. With 1:59 to go, Warden short on the second free throw. Offensive rebound to Harina. It was tipped to her by Peyton, and Harina is fouled by Curry on the reach-in. So a 7-point Liberal lead, 35-28. That is team foul number 6 on Colby, so Liberal will have to inbound. They are sending Liberal to the line. This is not correct. That's team foul number 6. It is not a 1-and-1 yet. And now the officials communicate that and get it squared away. Amazing that the officials were able to get it squared away without every mom and dad in the crowd screaming at them. It's like they're good at their job. How about that? 1:50 to go in the fourth. 7-point Liberal lead. They have the basketball. Carrillo behind the back, dribble out near the volleyball line. Looking to drive. Takes it right past Dodson. Kicks in the left corner for Warden. Out to the wing, Contreras for the 3 left wing switch. That's the dagger. Fourth quarter 3 by the freshman Haley Contreras. And Liberal leads by 10, 38-28 with 90 seconds left. Brianna Barnett with the handle for Colby. They've got to do something quick with it on offense. Down by 10. Barnett has it back. Left corner, an open three on the way from Finley is an air ball. Rebound into the corner, run down by Mackenzie Dodson. Good hustle play. Dodson feeding into the post. Stanley's got it. Power dribble inside. She lays it with the right hand. And Colby calls timeout. 14 points for Kennedy Stanley. Will take the timeout. Colby within 8, 38-30 with a minute 4 to go. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Optimize your yield with Case IH Axial Flow Combines at Colby Ag Center. From header to spreader, Axial Flow's industry-leading innovations put higher quality grain in the tank and more profits in your pocket. Get the capacity you need with easy adjustment options to match your crop and field condition, all while minimizing potential grain loss. Take control of your harvest and rethink your productivity. For more on Case IH Axial Flow Combines, visit Colby Ag Center, Oakley Ag Center, and Hoxie Implement today.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
64 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter of the season opener for the Colby Lady Eagles and the Liberal Lady Reds. 6A Liberal leading 3A Colby 38-30. Liberal inbounding against full court pressure. It comes into Ashley Carrillo, who sprints up the right side of the floor. Colby looking to get a foul when they do. Courtney Finley on the reach-in. That's team foul number 7, putting Liberal at the line for a 1-and-1. Third foul on Finley. And Carrillo making her first trip to the line tonight. Liberal is a team 1 for 4 at the charity stripe. All of those tosses coming here in the fourth. Front end for Carrillo, and the junior swishes it through. That's her first point since the second quarter when she scored 14 points. In fact, she was the only Liberal player to score. If they jumped out to a lead in the second quarter, they have not relinquished. Carrillo short on the second free throw, rebounded by Dodson for Colby. 39-30 Liberal in the final minute. Colby needs something quick, and they probably need something from distance. Curry, top of the key, thought about the three, pulled it down. Pass to the left lane is tipped by Carrillo. Little small run down by Dodson. Long pass, Barnett in the left corner. Barnett gets it back over the head of Dodson. It's stolen. And on the breakaway is Contreras. And Contreras lays it in with the right hand to seal the game. 41-30 Liberal. Contreras with 11 off the bench, all of them in the fourth quarter. Final 30 seconds of this one. Stanley, top of the key. Flare screen catch by Barnett on the right. Back to Dodson up top. Dodson back to Barnett right wing. She has space for 3. That's short. Long way down to Peyton with 18 seconds. Carrillo will walk it ahead. Colby not looking to foul. Accepting their fate tonight in their season opener. Heck of a fight put up by the Lady Eagles, but the Liberal Lady Red just keep on winning, picking up where they left off from an unbeaten 2019-2020 campaign. Final score tonight from the community building in girls basketball. Liberal 41, Colby 30. And instead of post-game handshakes, it's post-game waves and good games as the two teams retreat to their respective locker rooms. The Farmers and Merchants post-game show is next. We're back with that after this. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darwin and his professional agents and Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster, just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
If you're thinking about a career change, consider becoming a physical therapist assistant. The Colby Community College PTA program is enrolling students now who want to help others while enjoying job security in a field that's expected to grow by 26% over the next decade. Contact CCC today and become a PTA in just 1 to 2 years. Classes are starting soon. Go to the academics tab at colbycc.edu. Colby Community College Challenge. Create. Connect.
The big finish of 2020 is going on now at Colby Dodge. This month we are celebrating employee pricing plus on most new models and no payments until next year. Take advantage of these huge discounts and historically strong trade-in values before the month ends. Stop by today and see how much you can save. Check out our inventory online 24/7 at colbydodge.com or in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas.
Look for now. And it needs
needs replaced. Who you gonna call? Roof Masters!
Roof Masters Roofing in Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake?
462-6642. I think you better call Roof Masters!
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
One more time, this Saturday night, this Rocky M radio station will bring back to Overton, Kansas, our big screen pop-up drive-in movie. The main feature will be Elf at 6:30 p.m., gates open at 5:30 at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. Just $20 a carload with a match amount going to the nonprofit group GROW of Decatur County. Advance tickets, and get them right now, are available in downtown Overland at the Dresser or from any GROW member. Ask them about their pizza special this Saturday night in Overland, Kansas.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
It's the final from the community building. Liberal 41, Colby 30 in the girls basketball season opener. Tonight you're tuned into the Farmers and Merchants Bank postgame show here on 100.3 The Ride. I'm Dan Lucero. Joined in the postgame by the head coach of the Lady Eagles, Tom Stevens. And Coach, that's a successful program. That's a winning program here over the last 3 years. They're 68-3, and I thought you acquitted yourself off the well tonight. What did you like best about the way your team performed tonight?
Well, we played hard. I just didn't think we didn't close out very well. Toward the end of the game, they were a lot of wide open threes, and we just didn't quite get there. We were a step from where we should have been.
Do you think that's just a communication issue? Is it some things that you just generally see early in the season, or sometimes things aren't where you need them to be, or were there some other things that maybe kept you from executing defensively the way you needed to?
We just didn't get there. We got to be able to get up there. We know we're shooters, and we didn't get all the way up there. It was just a step back, and there's no excuse for it. And then offensively, we were very patient, and we were more patient and get a better shot.
You used just 6 girls tonight. They gave their all for you tonight, but I want to call one in particular, Kennedy Stanley, your leading scorer with 14 points. She's not the tallest girl, but she's going to be asked to play post for you again this year. What did you like about her performance? Give me a few.
Kennedy plays strong. She's physical, and she's better inside than she's been. She's strong. She'll go to the basket. I thought she was real physical in there, and they had a big kid that's pretty good, and I thought Kennedy held her own, and maybe outplayed that kid a little bit.
Do you like to have a challenge like this for Game 1, even if you don't come away with a win, to measure yourself against a program like that in Game 1? Do you like having that opportunity to kind of see where you're at right out of the gate?
Yeah, I like to play good teams because they expose all your weaknesses, and we give up offensive rebounds and just some things we got to be better at. Good teams take advantage of that, and they did tonight.
Thanks for the time, Coach. Appreciate it. Okay. That is Tom Stevens, head coach of the Colby Lady Eagles. Again, they fall tonight by the final score of 41-30. Final scorers for both teams. Liberal in the winning effort led by Ashley Carrillo, 15 points. Haley Contreras with 11. The freshman off the bench hit 3 huge threes in the fourth quarter. It was 5 points for Aubrey Warden, 4 apiece for Ellie Hatcher and Bree Harina, and 2 points for Logan Dodge. Reese Hay, Hallie Payton, Shakarika Ross, and Riley Hallman played for Liberal but did not score. Colby got 14 points from Kennedy Stanley in the losing effort tonight, with 7 from Mackenzie Dodson, 5 points for Emma Curry, and 4 points for Brianna Barnett. Courtney Finley played and did not score. Started did not score. Emma Wright, the only Lady Eagle to play off the bench tonight, did play in the first half, but did not score. Next up for the Lady Eagles, the opener in the Topside tournament on Thursday in Goodland. They'll have another challenge against the Nickerson Lady Panthers and one of the best players in the state, sophomore Ava Jones. Don't know her? You should. She's already got Power 5 scholarship offers including from all the schools in the state of Kansas. She's big time, and the 6-footer will be a tough check for the Colby Lady Eagles in Game 1 of the Topside Tournament in Goodland next Thursday. That game will tip at 9. We'll have it as part of doubleheader coverage here on 100.3 The Ride. When we come back, we'll get you set for game number 2 of our doubleheader. You are listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun-working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online or on Facebook and search Pizza Hut of Colby. Come join the fun at Pizza Hut of Colby. Pizza Hut of Colby is an equal opportunity employer.
Colby Eagles basketball is live on 100.3 The Ride.
We're going to go nose to nose with them, and we're going to beat them at both ends of the court. And you're going to play better than you ever dreamed of.
The Eagles on radio are brought to you by American Implements, Ballman Mortuary, Colby Ag Center, Cornerstone Ag, Colby Dodge, Darrell Henry of Edward Jones, the Colby Free Press, Farm Credit of Western Kansas, Funk Optometry, Farmers and Merchants Bank, High Plains Co-op, Hoover Lumber, McDonald's of Colby, McKee Inc., Next Tech Wireless, Office Works and Home Furnishings, Northwest Kansas Chiropractic, People's State Bank, Pizza Hut of Colby, Northwest Kansas Decorating, Roof Masters, Strut Insurance Services, Taco John's of Colby, and Western State Bank.
All right! Let's go! Let's go! Let me hear it!
And now, let's go to the gym with your voice of the Eagles, Dan Lucero.
Welcome back to the Colby Community Building, where it's time now to open the season for the Colby Eagles boys basketball team. A year after a surprise trip to the Class 3A state tournament, the Eagles try to build on last season's success and open their 2020-2021 campaign with a win over a Class 6A opponent. Tonight it's the Colby Eagles, who last year were 16-8 overall, taking on the Liberal boys basketball team, who was 8-13 last year. Welcome in once again to the Funk Optometry pregame show. I am Dan Lucero, once again delighted to be with you for Game 2 of our doubleheader tonight on 100.3 The Ride, online at nwksradio.com, on your mobile devices on the Rocky M Media app, and on YouTube at the Rocking M Media NWKS YouTube page. Well, what a year it was for Parker McKee, the former Colby Eagle, in his first year coaching the Colby boys. Last year, the Eagles entered the sub-state as a little bit of an afterthought. Everybody thought it was going to be Lakin who made the trip to state out of that sub-state. But Ryan Myers had other ideas. His banked-in three at the buzzer delivered Colby a one-point win in the sub-state championship game, 48-47, knocking off the 8th-ranked Broncos and punching Colby's ticket to the Hutchinson Sports Arena. Now, once there, Colby saw their season end in the first round, a loss to the 3A Player of the Year, Grady Dick, in Wichita Collegiate, 58-46 in the first round. But still, a memorable year for the Eagles, as the former Eagle, Parker McKee, returned to the bench with a flair for the dramatic last year. And these Eagles return two of their three leading scorers from last season. That includes the sub-state hero, Ryan Myers, coming off a successful season as the starting quarterback on the football team. Myers has always been a basketball-first player, and he showed it on the hardwood last year on his way to a team best, 12.4 points per game. The 6'2 guard is joined as a returning starter in the post by 6'5 senior Peyton Wallmeyer. And those two know a little bit about connecting with each other on passes. Wallmeyer was Myers' top receiving target in the fall in football. Wallmeyer last winter averaged 9.5 points per game and shot 54% from the field for the Eagles. He was a second-team All-GWAC pick and an All-GWAC football player this fall, starting to get some attention from JUCOs and small schools to play collegiate football potentially. The third returning starter for Colby is Hunter Vaughn. The 5'9" sophomore entered the starting lineup last year as a freshman and acquitted himself very well. And he returns as a starter to help Ryan Myers handle the ball out on the wing. There's another returner who did start some games last year. That's Jaron Rush, a 6-foot senior. The Rush is out tonight, not dressed, and he will not play. The Eagles are looking for some breakout performances this year from the likes of Jake Wetter, the 6'3" senior who appeared in 7 games last year. Ian Rosales, the 6'3" junior who had a monster year as a two-way first-team All-GWAC football player and played one varsity game last season. And Shane Puckett, who's made a big jump this offseason in terms of size and in terms of ability. The 6-foot sophomore joins the starting lineup. He'll get a starting nod tonight for the Eagles. The opponent tonight, the Liberal basketball team, they've got a first-year head coach, Trace Haskell, and like Parker McKee, he's an alumni of the program. In fact, Haskell played for a state basketball tournament team back in 1998, was also the quarterback of a state football championship team in 1997, back when Liberal ran things on the gridiron. He took over this summer when Ryan Petty took the head coaching job at Augusta out near Wichita. It's 3 straight losing seasons for Liberal on the hardwood. Last year they're 8-13, lost to Topeka High in round 1 of the sub-state tournament. They return 2 starters. Alex Lopez, a 5'8" senior, averaged 6 points a game last year, and A.J. Ramirez, a 6'3" senior, who also averaged 6 points a game. Returning letter winners include Malcolm Wiltshire, a 5'10" senior, and Embry Williams, a 5'11" senior. Liberal is a little short-handed tonight. 4 players, including one anticipated starter in 6'3" junior Shea Kerr, are not with the team. They are quarantined due to close contact with a COVID-19 case. So Trace Haskell comes to town tonight with a short-handed group of Liberal basketball players as they look to open their season in style tonight. These two teams used to see each other in the orange and black tournament on a pretty frequent basis, but Liberal hasn't been to that tournament in a while. Last time Liberal and Colby played in boys basketball was 2014. Liberal rolled in that game, 67-36. You have to go back to 2001 to find the last Colby win over Liberal in boys basketball. They're hoping to write a little bit of different history here tonight. We'll hear from head coach Parker McKee of the Colby Eagles as the Flunk Optometry pregame show continues after this. You're listening to Eagles on Radio 100.3 The Ride.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Colby Eagles on 100.3 The Ride. Call me or stop by my office at 485 North Court for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Pre-game coverage of Colby Eagle basketball continues, getting you set for game number 2 of our season-opening doubleheader tonight, the boys' contest between Colby and Liberal here on the Flunk Optometry pregame show. Once again, I am Dan Lucero, speaking now with the head coach of the Colby boys entering his second season on the bench, Parker McKee. And Parker, like every other program in the state, this has been a challenging and very different off-season. How do you feel like your team, your players adjusted to the realities of this COVID-altered off-season? And do you feel like your team's in a good place and ready to compete from the word go tonight?
Yeah, so I feel like the kids have been very adaptable in what we're asking for them each and every day. They continually try to do the right thing. There's a lot of value in what they're doing, and they're willing to make some sacrifices. As far as the discomfort of having a mask on or a heater on while you're in practice and stuff like that, they've been willing to make all of those adaptations. So they handled it really well, and I think that we're heading in the right direction. It's really hard to tell exactly where you're at when we've practiced together for 3 weeks with no outside competition. Typically we kind of get an alumni game right in after Thanksgiving, and it kind of gives you a better feel as to where you might be at, what you need to work on. And this year, obviously, being a little bit of a different deal, we've tried to take some different approaches, and I'm excited for the opportunity for the kids tonight.
Among your returners include a pair of seniors last year who were two of your three leading scorers, Ryan Myers in the backcourt, Peyton Wallmeyer down low. What have you seen from those two in the lead up to this season, and what do you hope for, need from those seniors as leaders and experienced veterans on this team?
Well, I think that, the biggest thing is they just need to stay true to who they are, and, they're great lead-by-example type of guys, and they've put in a lot of hard work. They've got great attitudes every day in practice. They're more than willing to help out the younger kids and try to point them in the right direction, and so they've been, a big value for us in that regard. It's definitely, being a second season, they kind of understand what we're trying to do, and, we need them to be consistent, all of our seniors, and when you can rely on that consistency, you can do a lot of good things.
You were a bit of a bigger team last year. You had a little bit more size available to you on the roster than you do on this year's roster. Does that maybe change the way that you play a little bit in the sense that you're a little more guard-oriented this year, or will we see a very similar style of play as to what worked for this group on the way to a state appearance last year?
I think that, we are spacing the floor a little bit differently this year than we did last year, and trying to find ways to get our guards in spots where they can really create and get downhill and try to put a little bit more pressure on the defense. And, so I think we've made some changes on the offensive side, but we still, are going to have the same type of principles that we've traditionally had. Defensively, I think it gives us an opportunity to probably guard a couple of different ways. The biggest thing for us is that we are sound, on the defensive side of the basketball and not really bailing out because, last year we had a little bit more depth with a little bit more experience, and this year we are, probably going to go through some phases where we got to try to get some guys in the spots that they've never been before, and so that'll be a challenge and some adversity that we probably got to handle, starting tonight.
Parker McKee is the head coach of the Colby Eagles. We'll take a short break, and we'll come back. We'll get his thoughts on tonight's opponents from Liberal. That's coming up on the Funk Optometry pregame show. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio on 100.3 The Ride.
This is Brett Arnberger with Farm Credit of Western Kansas and Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services today and tomorrow. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. Stop in and see me on Tuesdays from 10 to 2 at EC Millick Insurance Agency in Atwood, or call me at 462-1113.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at Funk Optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African
zebras. I see them.
Wildebeest. On the right,
it's an elephant. I thought their trunks would be bigger.
That is a hippo. They don't have...
I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa. I need a picture.
Wait, no, get back in the...
Hi, see all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at Funk Optometry in downtown Colby, Atwood, and Hudson today.
Those kangaroos are vicious.
Pregame coverage continues. The Funk Optometry pregame show here on 100.3 The Ride, getting you set for boys basketball action tonight between Colby and Liberal. My conversation with the head coach of the Colby Eagles, Parker McKee, continues. Parker, you mentioned that this is maybe not as experienced a team as you had last season. Who are some guys tonight that you're really excited to see what they can do with their first varsity opportunity based on what you've seen from them at practice? Or maybe it's not their first varsity opportunity, but it's their first look at maybe an expanded role on the team.
Sure. So other than the guys that we've just mentioned, Ryan and Peyton, Hunter has gotten significant minutes. Hunter Vaughn last year as a freshman put a lot of time and effort into continuing to get better this off season. And then I've got a senior, Jacob Wetter, who has consistently got to work out this summer. A very fundamental guy that is excited about stepping up to the challenge of his new role on this team. We've got some younger guys who haven't got very much varsity experience, or little to none, really. Shane Puckett, who is a sophomore, he grew a lot over the summer and can do some things athletically that we're really excited about. And Ian Rosales, as you've probably seen on the football field, he's kind of he's a very high energy, can move his feet really good, defend really 1 through 5, but he's really strong and physical down low. And so, we mix some of those guys up, and we'll find out we're still trying to find out what everybody's role is, at this time of the season. And so the kids have been very engaged in practice this week, really focused, and so I'm really excited to get out there and go against a different opponent.
It is a different opponent, a unique opponent, one that you have not played since 2014 as Liberal comes to town tonight. A team that went 8-13 last year, suffered some graduation losses from that team. They've got a new coach, and given all of that, it's probably tough to get to know too much about Liberal. But what do you expect from their style of play tonight? What will you have to do to walk off the court 1-0 tonight?
I think the biggest thing is we need to be able to get stops defensively and not bail out. If they're trying to get to the basket, that we're not bailing them out. We're sound defensively, and we're ending every possession with a good box out and a good rebound. And offensively, I think the biggest thing is we just got to let the game come to us. We've got some kids that can really shoot the ball when they get hot. So I think that we can't settle before that first look every single time. We got to understand time of possession, and I think our kids are getting a better understanding of that. And so I think the biggest thing for us is we just got to be true to who we are and control the things that we can control.
Parker McKee is the head coach of the Colby Eagles. Parker, best of luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
That is Parker McKee. We'll have the tip-off from the community building when we return. You're listening to Colby Eagle Basketball, the Eagles on the radio, 100.3 The Ride.
When Eugene of Office Works and Home Furnishings wanted to do a commercial, he thought about writing a catchy song. Or even jumping up and down, swinging a samurai sword, talking about slashing prices. But when you've been in the business for 25 years, you don't need some gimmicky commercial. At Office Works and Home Furnishings, they sell and service quality products and brands, including Lazy Boy and Soda. Plus, they bring it all right into your home for free. Shop the competitive prices of Office Works and Home Furnishings on South Range in Colby today.
Eugene does not have a samurai sword. Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at funk optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African zebras. I see them. Wildebeest. On the right, it's an elephant. I thought their trunks would be bigger. That is a hippo. They don't have. I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa. I need a picture. Wait, now get back in.
Hi, see all of life's big names clearly. Get your eyes checked at funk optometry in downtown Colby at Williamson today.
Those kangaroos are vicious.
You're listening to Colby Eagles Basketball.
And welcome back to the Colby Community Building. Let's run you through the starting lineups for tonight's boys basketball contest between the Colby Eagles and Liberal. The visitors from Liberal, coached by Trace Haskell's first season. We'll start like this. In the backcourt, Malcolm Wiltshire, a 5'10 senior. Alex Lopez, a 5'8 senior. And Kwame Williams, a 5'11 senior. In the frontcourt, A.J. Ramirez, a 6'3 senior. And J.J. Johnson-Lewis, a 6'4 senior. For Colby tonight, in the backcourt, Hunter Ball, a 5'9 sophomore. Shane Puckett, a 6' sophomore. And Ryan Myers, a 6'2 senior. In the frontcourt, Jacob Wetter, a 6'3 senior. And Peyton Wallmeyer, a 6'5 senior. Liberal in red black, Colby in full white. Liberal will start with the ball. Again, no tip-off in this COVID-19 marred season. Liberal inbounding the ball at midcourt. It's into Alex Lopez, and the season is underway in boys basketball. Man-to-man defense for Colby to start. A little bit of a matchup zone, in fact, as they run a bit of a 3-2 to start things. In the right corner, Wiltshire to the top of the key for Lopez. Lopez looks into the entry for the pass. Not there. Gets it back now from Ramirez. And he directs traffic, resetting the offense. Long pass, high left for Williams. Back across for Lopez. Lopez getting instruction from his head coach, Trace Haskell. Bringing the ball out back near midcourt. Now passing to Wiltshire right wing. Wiltshire bounces between the circles for Lopez. Lopez stops his dribble, feeds the post for Ramirez. Kick out Wiltshire, right corner three. That's too strong. Rebound juggled and collected by Wetter. Weak side for Colby. First possession of the season for the Eagles. It's Hunter Vaughn at the point. Right wing pass for Puckett. Top of the key for Wallmeyer. Left wing now for Wetter. Wetter holds the ball above his head, looking for the cutter. It's Vaughn hopping free up top, spinning away for Ramirez. Dribble driving kick, right corner Myers for three. Too strong, long rebound, run down by Puckett in the left corner for Colby, and the Eagles reset. 1 minute and change gone in the first quarter, no score. Myers back on the right wing, feeds Wallmeyer top of the key, left wing for Puckett. Off the Wallmeyer screen to the foul line, pull-up jumper for Puckett on the way. That's off the front iron, rebound snared by a leaping Wilshire for Little. Wilshire sprinting out ahead, leaving it for the trailer Ramirez left side in the corner for Lopez. Lopez back up top for Williams, guarded by Myers. In the left wing, Lopez shooting over Puckett, closing out and pushing a three. Alex Lopez from downtown gets Liberal with 3-0 lead with 6:20 to play in the first quarter. And Puckett just a half a step behind where he needed to be closing out in that 3-2 zone. Man-to-man defense by Liberal. Puckett to Myers right side. Myers being guarded by Ramirez. Fakes a spin, keeps the left-hand dribble between the rings. Angles to his right. Looking for the handoff. It wasn't there. Puckett went the wrong way. Bounce down high post right for Wetter. And now Myers has it back. Colby resets. Bounce pass to the high post. Wetter turns and faces up at the foul line. Backing down Wiltshire. Poked away. Got it back out to the wing. Myers catch and shoot three. Back for him though. Long rebound. Corralled by Johnson Lewis of Liberal. Flying into the front court is Lopez. Feeding a cutter down the right baseline. Williams rejected. Access denied by Peyton Wallmeyer. And the rebound of Myers for Colby. 2.5 minutes gone in the first quarter. 3-0 Liberal in front. Vaughn has it. Backdoor lob. Looking for Myers. He underthrew it. And it's off of Myers. Myers reached over the top of Kwame Williams who nearly had the steal. And Colby turns it over. Subs for Liberal. First action for Emory Williams, a 5'11 senior, and Izzy Garcia, a 6'1 sophomore. They check in for Kwame Williams and J.J. Johnson-Lewis. Into the front court, Alex Lopez. Off a high screen. Drive and bounce to the screener. Ramirez, 15-footer from the left elbow is short. Myers, the uncontested rebound underneath for Colby. Colby with the ball trailing 3-0, 3 minutes into the first quarter. Vaughn high left, lobbing into the post for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer backs down, spins into the paint. Full with the right hand, up and good. Peyton Wallmeyer going hard in the paint for two. Colby trails by 1, 3-2. Lopez sprinting the other direction, and Shane Puckett thumped him with the hip and is called for the foul. First foul on Puckett, first foul on either team. With 4:50 to go in the first. Vaughn inbounding, loop to his right. Looking, pass is deflected, and Puckett comes away with the steal. I think it was Vaughn who got a hand on it, but not sure. Vaughn hands to Myers, top of the circle for Colby. Myers, one dribble, back to Vaughn, left side for Wetter. Wetter, backdoor lob, looking for Wallmeyer, but it hit the rim, and it comes down in the hands of A.J. Ramirez. Ramirez sprinting the other way, lost his footing, but kept the possession. Garcia in the right corner for Embry Williams. Underneath on the feed, Ramirez misses the layup over Wallmeyer. He shot it too strong off the glass, and Colby has the rebound. Approaching the midway point of this first quarter, a lot of action, not a lot of scoring. 3-2 Liberal. Puckett right wing, pass deflected, comes through Wallmeyer up between the circles. The big fella hands off to Vaughn, who thought about the three from deep on the right wing. Holds it down in the triple threat. Now uses his dribble. Picks it up, throws a backdoor lob. Cutting is Myers. Reverse layup is good with the left hand. Good cut by Ryan Myers, and he's rewarded with the bucket, his first two. And Colby has their first lead, 4-3, with 3:45 left in the first. Ramirez looking to drive on Wallmeyer. Skips it instead to Garcia. Garcia with the right hand drive baseline. His layup good up over the closing defender Myers. Izzy Garcia beat his defender to the bucket and scores off the glass to make it 5 for Liberal. 3:30 to go in the first. Wetter left wing, up top for Wallmeyer. Now on the right wing, it's Puckett. Puckett with a lefty dribble out near the volleyball line, being hassled by Garcia. Now drives with the right hand, cut off right elbow. Skips it back out to Wetter, and the pass is deflected by Wiltshire off Wetter and out of bounds. Turnover number 3 for Colby. Sub for Liberal, J.J. Johnson-Lewis back in the game, replacing Ramirez in the post. Parker McKee telling me it'll be a short rotation for Colby tonight. Again, no Jaron Rush. He is out tonight. Says he expects to go to Ian Rosales and Bryce Myers off the bench, and Outside of that, he says they depend on fouls. Wiltshire driving left baseline, tried to feed a high post, pass was deflected by Vaughn, stolen by Wetter. Outlet ahead of Myers. Myers is one-on-one with Garcia. Euro step, layup, it won't count. Offensive foul. Embry Williams draws the charge on Ryan Myers. That's Myers' first, team foul number 2, and already the fourth Colby turnover in the opening quarter. And to me, that was questionable. I thought that Embry Williams had his feet moving, but the official made the call that he did, and we move on. Johnson Lewis, high right for Liberal, picks up his dribble, skips a pass to the flare screener. That was Alex Lopez. Lopez dribbling into the left corner, back up top for Wiltshire. Now back to Lopez, left corner, three-pointer over bucket. It's good, and Alex Lopez has hit a pair of threes to give Liberal an 8-4 first quarter lead with 2.5 minutes to play in the quarter. Ball in the front court for Myers. Hand off to Puckett right wing. Puckett to the top of the key. Lobs at the top of the key for Wallmeyer, and Wallmeyer is fouled over the back by J.J. Johnson Lewis reaching in. That's his first and the first on Liberal. Hunter ball to trigger in. Hoopkin is right underneath. A little bit of traffic underneath. The lob is stolen away. Colby just doesn't have very good timing. And on the breakaway, Embry Williams will lay in with the left hand. So they get 10-4 Liberal. No run. Approaching 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Sloppy start at the offensive end for Colby. Myers spinning through a double team. Lobs into the post. Wallmeyer catches. Spins to his right around a triple team. Layup good enough. Foul. Strong move by Peyton Wallmeyer. And the big man has a chance for a three-point play. Foul called on Izzy Garcia, his first, team foul number 2. And that was a much-needed bucket for the Colby Eagles. Wallmeyer caught with 3 defenders in the vicinity and just spun to his right, felt nobody on his left hip, so spun to his right, and had the freedom of the low block to lay it in off the window. Sub for Colby, Jacob Wetter departs, and for the first time we see Eli Gonzalez, the 6'3 junior. Free throw for Wallmeyer on the way, and it tickles the twine. Colby trailing by 3, 10-7, 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. A.J. Ramirez drives right baseline, passes out of a double team to J.J. Johnson Lewis, but the layup is too strong off the glass, and Ryan Myers collects the rebound for Colby. Hunter Vaughn brings the ball into the front court. Left wing for Myers. Myers faces up his defender, Embry Williams. Gets a pass for Rosales between the circles. Rosales hands off to Vaughn. Vaughn swings back to Myers. Left wing, all about the 3. Drives instead. Splits 2 defenders into a triple team. Kicks out for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer back to Myers in the right corner. Myers driving the baseline around 3 defenders. Skip pass is deflected. Vaughn catches it left wing. Now Vaughn on the drive. Had the ball poked away and stolen. It was Johnson Lewis who got his long arms in to flip the ball to Ramirez. Already 6 turnovers for Colby here in the first quarter. Ramirez leaves in the left corner for an open shooter. Garcia for 3. That's too strong. Weak side defensive rebound to Vaughn for Colby. And at 20 to play in the first quarter, Colby ball down by 3. For all their difficulties offensively and for all the turnover woes, Colby still within a possession. Wallmeyer, free throw line extended on the right, lobs it for Rosales, top of the circle, right back to Wallmeyer. On the right corner, Puckett thought about the 3, dumps it for Rosales on the block, fumbled it, got it back. Nearly traveled, had the ball poked out of his hands, got it back, and able to get rid of it to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer back right wing for Puckett. Under a minute to play in the first quarter. Wallmeyer between the circles with it. Finds Myers, low block left, and Myers shuffled the feet. 7 first quarter turnovers for Colby. 2 subs coming in for Liberal. Kwame Williams and Malcolm Wiltshire into the game. For Colby, Jacob Wetter will come back, replacing Rosales. It's Garcia coming out, and somebody else went to the bench that I didn't see for Liberal. So it's Embry Williams, Malcolm Wiltshire, A.J. Ramirez, J.J. Johnson Lewis, and Kwame Williams, the 5 for Liberal. Ramirez, left-hand dribble, pull up at the foul line. Jumper is short. Offensive rebound, Kwame Williams. His putback blocked by Ryan Myers. The rebound out of bounds, a glance off of Wallmeyer. And it will be a third chance here for Liberal with 32 seconds left in the first quarter. Liberal leading 10-7. The inbound finds Ramirez in the right corner. Out to the wing for Embry Williams. Kwame Williams running off the screen in the right corner. Brings it back out for Embry Williams. Left-hand dribble around the screen. Left-hand runoff. Last over Wallmeyer is good. Embry Williams with 4 off the bench. 12-7 Liberal. Final 20 seconds of the first quarter. In the front court, Myers. Long pass right wing. Vaughn is open. Fires the 3. Missed it too strong. Long rebound of Myers in the left corner with 5 seconds. Ryan Myers with the dribble on the left wing. With three. Had it poked away. Got it back. 1 second. Myers turns. He's at the rim to the left wing. Nothing but the bottom of the net. As time expires in the first quarter. Ryan Myers with the triple to beat the buzzer. And after one, here at the community building, Colby trails Liberal 12-10. We're back in 1 minute. You're listening to Eagle Basketball. The Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride.
With High Plains Co-op, it's great to know that the more things change, the more things stay the same. High Plains Co-op with locations in Buxy, Dresden, Greenfield, Gem, Halford, Clark, Sylvan, and in Levant. They're here to give you the service you deserve. High Plains Co-op is available for your grain, fuel, and feed needs. Check out their website at highplainscoop.com for up-to-date markets. Standing with you is High Plains Co-op.
One more time, this Saturday night, this Rocking M radio station will bring back to Overton, Kansas, our big screen pop-up drive-in movie. The main feature will be Elf at 6:30 p.m., gates open at 5:30 at the Decatur County Fairgrounds. Just $20 a carload with a match amount going to the nonprofit group GROW of Decatur County. Advance tickets, and get them right now, are available in downtown Overland at the dresser or from any GROW member. Ask them about the pizza special this Saturday night in Overland, Kansas.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Stanley Sterrell back with you from the Colby Community Building. 1 quarter in the books in this boys basketball contest. Colby trailing Liberal 12-10. Ryan Myers with the off-balance turnaround three-pointer from the left wing to beat the buzzer at the end of 1 quarter. And Colby has the ball to start the second. Chance to tie or take the lead. Peyton Wallmeyer, top of the key, right wing pass, poked away by a hustling Embry Williams. Colby's been a little bit slow and out of sync on offense. They turned the ball over 7 times in the opening quarter. Though you have to give some credit to Liberals' defense. They've got some length, and they make it hard for Colby to maneuver the ball the way they want to. And down to Hunter Vaughn, brings the ball back into the front court. Left wing pass for Jacob Wetter. Wetter to Peyton Wallmeyer up top, right wing, Shane Puckett. Starting 5 on the floor for the Eagles. Wetter to Wallmeyer, left wing, outside the arc. Skip pass, Vaughn, free off the screen, top of the key, 3. Nothing but nylon. Hunter Vaughn from Triple City. And Colby has the lead, 13-12. Just underway in the second quarter, and Colby has their first lead, 4-3. A.J. Ramirez on the right wing for Liberal. Pitches to Malcolm Wiltshire, top of the key, left wing for Embry Williams. Get past to Kwame Williams. Now Ramirez, short corner right, facing up Wallmeyer. Steps back off the screen, along 2 on the way. Hits the back rim. Wallmeyer swoops in for the board for Colby. Hunter Vaughn will bring it ahead for the Eagles. 1 minute into the second quarter, Colby 13, Liberal 12. Vaughn angles right, finds Puckett on the wing. Free throw line extended. Now top to Wallmeyer, left wing to Wetter. Wetter facing up to the basket. Nothing on. Spins to his left. Back on the wing, looking to hand off and does to Puckett. Puckett around to the top of the key, whips it to Wallmeyer, who one-hands it. Wallmeyer dribbling out near the volleyball line, driving, back to defender Williams, kick out left corner, and Wetter wasn't expecting it. It's through his hands and out of bounds. That's one that Peyton Wallmeyer should probably just try and finish at the rim. But instead, he looked to make the unselfish play, and Jacob Wetter was expecting the big man to be selfish. And the result is the 8th turnover of the night for Colby. 6.5 minutes to play first half. Liberal with the ball down 1. And a travel by Kwame Williams, 25 feet from the basket on the left wing, just picked up his pivot foot. Just the second Liberal turnover. They've done a much better job here in the early stages, taking care of the basketball, making their possessions count. Sub for Liberal, Izzy Garcia is back in the game. Kwame Williams takes it 2. Liberal has used 2 off of their bench. Colby just 1 so far. Jacob Wetter on the right wing for Colby. Nothing there in the high post. Comes back out to the top of the key for Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn off of Myers' screen. Stops left wing. Beats the screener down the middle of the paint. Myers head fakes 2 men in the air. Lays it in and draws the foul. That's great basketball sense by Ryan Myers. Caught the pass right underneath the basket. Head fake 2 defenders by him. And then went up as the other one was landing on his hip to score and give himself the opportunity for the three-point play. The foul was on A.J. Ramirez, his first team foul number 3. And Myers a chance for the three-point play. The free throw on the way for Myers, and it tickles the twine. Myers with 8. Colby now leads by 4, 16-12. Going back to that Myers 3 at the end of the first quarter, this is a 9-0 Eagle run. 2.5 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Drive and kick, Witcher through the lane on the right, kicks it out, left wing. Embry Williams, his three hits the heel, and there for the board is Hunter Vaughn for Colby. Vaughn into the front court, accelerates up the left side, pitches to the top of the key for Letter. Now Myers right wing, had a notion to pull down the three-pointer. Finds Wallmeyer at the foul line instead. Skip pass into the right corner is nowhere near the intended target bucket. It sails out of bounds, but wasn't deflected. The officials are going to confer on this. From my seat, I didn't think it was touched, but the near side official on the sideline says yes, it was. So Colby avoids a turnover and averts, for the moment, disaster. And they keep the ball underneath. Vaughn inbounding to his right. Vaughn finds Wallmeyer in the low block. Touch pass to Vaughn on the right wing. Dribbles outside the arc, lobs it back inside. Mouse to the house on Wallmeyer. Then the triple team comes. Wallmeyer has the ball stripped, and it's run down by Izzy Garcia. Garcia on the break the other way. His layup too strong. Hit try by Embry Williams wouldn't go, and it's out of bounds off of Embry Williams. It will be Colby ball. Oh, no, it won't. Check that. It will stay with Liberal. It must have gone off of Peyton Wallmeyer, who grimaces as he goes to set up defensively. Inbounding Alex Lopez with the basket to his left. Hunter Vaughn on him, pass into the left corner, poked out of bounds by Wallmeyer. Liberal will now inbound on the left sideline. 5:25 to play, second quarter, 16-12 Colby. They scored the last 9 points. Top of the key, Garcia, high right for Embry Williams, in the right corner, Ramirez. Now Garcia back to Ramirez. Ramirez lefty drive to the elbow. Skip past Wiltshire on the left wing. Down the corner, Lopez. Lopez back up top, Ramirez. Ramirez bounce pass underneath. Through to Garcia. Head fake all the way over Wallmeyer. That's no good. Long rebound snared by Myers at the free throw line for Colby. Liberal going cold from the field now. Colby has taken advantage and taken a 4-point lead, their largest of the game. Ryan Myers between the circles. Right wing pass to Shane Puckett. Puckett backing away from his center Garcia. Stops his dribble at the volleyball line. Whips the pass right wing for Myers. Myers uses a left-hand dribble. One-handed pass to Vaughn, top of the circle. Vaughn looking to attack. Now skips the pass left corner for Wallmeyer. Letter looking to post up. Wallmeyer uses his dribble instead. The post-up opportunity is gone, so now the ball goes around the horn to the right wing for Letter. Colby being patient on this possession. Short corner right, Vaughn. Vaughn lobs it for Myers, top of the key, left wing to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer directing traffic. Ramirez up to guard him. Wallmeyer off the screen, on the drive, into the paint he goes, and Ramirez called for a foul before Wallmeyer got to the basket and finished. That's 2 on A.J. Ramirez, who has the size and the length and the athleticism to guard Wallmeyer anywhere on the floor, and that's going to force Trace Haskell's hand into a change on the Liberal bench. Ramirez with those 2 fouls goes to the bench, replaced by J.J. Johnson-Lewis. 4:09 to play first half, 16-12 Colby. And Eagles have the ball at their own end, inbounding underneath is Hunter Vaughn. He finds Ryan Myers right wing. Top of the key to Wallmeyer. Takes a pass to the left wing. Now back to the right wing. Myers just barely catches it. Now steps into an open three-point look. They've been partially blocked from behind. It's an air ball. The rebound falls underneath to Lopez, and he tried to start it ahead. He got fouled on a reach-in by Myers. That's 2 on Ryan Myers and 3 on Colby, so that's a bit of a problem for Colby's leading scorer. Myers with 8 to lead all scorers. Lopez with 6 to lead Liberal. They have the ball down by 4 halfway through the second quarter. Off the screen, Lopez step back 3, top of the key. Off the back iron, no. Scrum for the rebound, and Wallmeyer comes out of there with it. And Parker McKee wants a timeout on the Colby sideline. This will be a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it here with 3:44 to play in the first half. Colby with a 16-12 lead over Liberal. They have held Liberal scoreless through the first 4 minutes and 16 seconds of this second quarter. But Parker McKee hasn't loved what he's seen from his offense. 9 first-half turnovers. And calling a timeout there, that might be an opportunity to get Ryan Myers out of the game with those 2 first-half fouls, although Myers is a senior, and McKee may trust his senior to play smart out on the perimeter defensively and not get into further foul trouble before the first half is out. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 Live, KRDQ Colby. I'm Dan Lucero, Clayton Jacob, producer-engineer tonight. A season opener at the Colby Community Building. Fans are not allowed, but with the JVs and the girls for both sides here, or at least for the Liberal side here, it does still feel like a bit of an atmosphere. Just not the kind you're used to for the home team. The girls aren't really here. The JV can be here. Or hasn't gotten here maybe yet. So most of the cheers you hear are coming from the Liberal side. But it's Colby with a 4-point lead out of the timeout and the ball right to left as you listen. Hunter Vaughn, cross court, right side for Shane Puckett. Puckett bounces to Ian Rosales at the high post. Rosales checked in. That's a whistle for Myers. Now Puckett on the drive down the right lane, and he's bumped to the floor. Foul is called. It's on Kwame Williams. That's his first. He's down number 5 on Liberal. Hunter Vaughn will run down underneath. Without Myers in, who's going to score for Colby? He's been the leading scorer. The inbound was poked away from Rosales. Good hustle play by Logan Miller, who's just checked in for the first time, the 6'1 junior, but he couldn't save it inbound, so Colby maintains possession. They inbound from the opposite sideline, the right sideline, at the volleyball line extended. Hunter Vaughn pops free in the backcourt to take the pass from Jacob Letter. Vaughn left side for Puckett. Puckett puts it on the deck, back to Vaughn up top. Vaughn angles to the right, checked by Alex Lopez, picks up the dribble. Lopez is in his shorts. Lob, and he's caught by Rosales. Into a double team, shoots up over and off the glass and scores. Ian Rosales with his first 2 off the bench. 18-12, Colby by 6 with 3 minutes to play in the first half. Wiltshire around the screen with left-hand dribble. Pull up 8-footer in the paint, swishes through. Malcolm Wiltshire with the answer. The first point of this quarter for Liberal. Cuts it to 18-14, Colby with 2:45 left in the second. Hunter Vaughn working the dribble out near midcourt. Brings it for Puckett left side. Puckett can't find the cutter. Using his dribble. Back to Vaughn in the midcourt circle. High post. Caught by Rosales. Back to Wallmeyer high right. Now Colby resets. The pressure of Liberal out 30 feet from the basket is really bothering Colby's offense. A lot of dribble handoffs, and Colby can't get them completed without difficulty. Now Wallmeyer, high post, looking to drive. He kicks out. Vaughn, left wing, takes the 3. Drives in, shoots a right-handed runner. It's off the front rim, though. Big collision on the rebound, and a foul called, and it's on Liberal? No, it's on Ian Rosales. Colby. And that's the right call, I believe. Rosales is first. He's foul number 4. Sub in, Lopez checks out for Liberal. Embry Williams is back in. 2:08 to play first half. Colby 18, Liberal 14. And like in the girls' game, we expected this to be a defensive-minded affair. It has been. Embry Williams misses a 3 short. Offensive rebound to J.J. Johnson-Lewis. Entry pass intended for the cutting Kwame Williams. Poked away by Vaughn. And we have a foul on the loose ball. And I think they may have called that on Liberal. I think they got it on Logan Miller. They did. Miller's first. He's down number 6 on the visitors. And now Lopez checks back in for Liberal, who replaced Kwame Williams. Inbound to Hunter Vaughn, and Vaughn will walk it forward. Vaughn between the circles. Pass left wing for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer top of the key. Rosales right wing pass, and it supplies Puckett. He fumbled it out of bounds. That is team turnover number 10 for the Eagles tonight. Embry Williams into the front court for Liberal. Right wing to Wiltshire around the screen. In the lane, right-handed runner off the back iron. Flying in for the rebound weak side is Ian Rosales for Colby. 90 seconds left in the first half. Colby by 4, 18-14. They have outscored Liberal 8-2 in the second quarter. Puckett left wing, looking for the cutter. It's not there. Wallmeyer has the top of the key. Right wing for Rosales. Rosales around to the top of the key, hands off the Puckett. Puckett on the drive, steps back to the right wing. Gives to Wallmeyer in the high post. Dumps it down low left for Wetter. Power dribble inside. He's fouled on the way up. Jacob Wetter got position on the smaller player, and he's rewarded with a trip to the line. The foul on Malcolm Wiltshire, his first. And 2 free throws coming for Jacob Wetter, who appeared in 7 games as a junior last year. Looking to get on the board here in the 2020-2021 season. Free throw up for Wetter, and it knocks in off the back rim. Good. Sub for Liberal, Izzy Garcia replaces Malcolm Wiltshire. One more free throw coming for Wetter to try and move the Colby lead back to 6. with 66 seconds remaining in this first half. Wetter left it short. Long rebound run down by Garcia, beating Puckett to the spot. 19-14 Colby. All the way over front court, Garcia out to the trailer Miller. Now top of the key, Embry Williams. Thought about the three, pulled it down. Gets to Garcia right wing. Garcia jab step and drive. Pull up right baseline. Fade away 10-footer. Off the back rim. Weak side defensive rebound. Vaughn for Colby. 45 seconds to play in the first half. Colby up 5. And given the pace of this half, I wouldn't be surprised if Colby tries to milk these final 40 seconds as they cross midcourt. Wallmeyer holding top of the circle. High right for Puckett. Now Vaughn right wing. Those three have not come out of this game yet for Colby. They played every minute. Down to 25 seconds. Wallmeyer builds between two defenders out the volleyball line. Right wing pass for Wetter. Down to 20 seconds. Vaughn with it just right of the jump circle. Down to 15 seconds. Vaughn guarded by Alex Lopez one-on-one. One-handed pass to Wetter right wing. Down to 10 seconds. Wetter lobs for Rosales top of the key. Down to 7 seconds. Left wing to Vaughn. Rosales set the screen. Vaughn on the drive. Spins to his left in the paint. And he traveled with it. 2.8 seconds to play in the half. Liberal can get something up maybe from half court here. The inbound to Miller. Miller nearly fumbled away. Got it back. Shoots from half court. And it's an air ball off to the right as time expires. The Colby Eagles take a 5-point lead into the locker room. Your score at the break here at the community building is Colby 19 and Liberal 14. Cornerstone Ag halftime show is next. You're listening to Eagle Basketball. The Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Wow. A typical reaction from homeowners who just walked into a kitchen by Northwest Kansas Decorating Center. We call it the Wow Factor. Wow. And the reaction of others when they see their cabinet, countertop, and backsplash work. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center can take your bland kitchen and make it grand. With the finest cabinets, countertops, and flooring designed and installed by their professional team. Go to nwksdecoratingcenter.com and get ready to be wowed. Northwest Kansas Decorating Center, West 4th Street in Colby.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
This is Dr. Kristen Parker from Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. One of the top priorities at our clinic is making sure our patients are comfortable. For some, walking into a doctor's office at big time can be nerve-wracking. Rest assured, we never ask or force anyone to do anything that compromises their comfort. After all, the whole point of chiropractic care is to make sure you feel better. For effective, comfortable, and professional care, make your next appointment with Northwest Kansas Chiropractic. Learn more at nwkchiro.com.
No matter if it's for yourself or for someone else, do your holiday shopping locally this year by coming into Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware. Jolly old St. Nick and his helpful elves are here again with great gift ideas including DeWalt Milwaukee tools, grills and smokers, or for those tough ones on your list, an Ace gift card. Be ready for winter with Hoover's nice selection of snowblowers in stock, plus Benjamin Moore paints and a selection of Christmas lights big enough to put the Griswolds to shame. Shop local this holiday season at Hoover Lumber Ace Hardware in Goodman and Colby. Open every day but Sunday.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Halftime from the Colby Community Building. It is Colby leading Liberal 19-14 at the intermission in this boys basketball contest. First boys basketball game of the season for Colby and Liberal as the dance team performs with some loud music here at the Community Building. Let's tell you about that first half. It was a low-scoring affair to start, but Liberal had the better of the early exchanges thanks to a pair of three-pointers by Alex Lopez. They jumped out to a 10-4 first-quarter lead, but Colby struck back, and they caught a bit of a break in the waning seconds of the first quarter as Ryan Myers, in a bit of desperation with time running out in the first quarter, picked up a loose ball on the left wing, turned toward the basket, put it up, and buried it to cut the Liberal lead to 12-10. That's where it stood after one quarter of play. Then, in the second quarter, Hunter Vaughn hit a three, and Ryan Myers converted on a three-point play to give Colby a 16-12 lead. Then an Ian Rosales bucket made it 18-12 in favor of the Eagles, their largest lead of the first half. Liberal got back within 4 before a late free throw from Jacob Wetter made it 19-14. These are two very defensive-minded coaches and defensive-minded teams, so no surprise, it is a low score after one. 19-14 is the score at the intermission, with Colby leading Liberal. We'll take another break here on the Cornerstone Ag halftime show. When we come back, we will give you the scoring leaders from the first half, and we will also reset the girls game. It was a good contest that Liberal was able to pull away with at the end. We'll recap that one for you as the Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 to Ride.
Well, the holidays are here, and so is a festive new Nextech wireless deal. Loyal customers and newbies alike, trade in your tired old device. Get a new phone on us. Stuck somewhere else? No worries. We'll pay off your contract, so you're free to switch and free to choose your new free phone. So visit the right people with the right deals and get the best phone on the best network. It's time for something different. Nextech Wireless. Certain restrictions apply. See store for details.
One of the largest selection of combines in the entire Midwest is right now at your local John Deere American Implement dealer. Now, with the big selection of used machines, they're all clean, they're ready to roll, they have the service and parts team behind them, the price to sell with incentives like low financing, plus amazing lease deals. Yes, combines, plus tractors, sprayers, grain carts, and more at 16 different locations. Contact your local favorite salesman at your local American John Deere dealer. American Implement.
Back to normal. Have 3 words ever sounded so good? The world has changed in ways we never saw coming. But at Western State Bank, we're doing everything we can to keep your banking transactions as normal and convenient as possible. If you prefer an in-person experience, our lobbies are open. No appointment needed. If you'd rather keep your distance, use our mobile deposit and online tools, or swing by our drive-thru. Learn more and start opening an account online at WSBKS.com. Western State Bank, member FDIC.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
The Cornerstone Ag halftime show continues here from the Colby Community Building. Halftime of the boys basketball game tonight. It is Colby 19 and Liberal 14. Leading scorers from the first half for Liberal, Alex Lopez had 6 points. Embry Williams with 4 points. Malcolm Wiltshire and Izzy Garcia with 2 points apiece. Colby was led by Ryan Myers with 8 points. Peyton Wallmeyer had 5 points. Hunter Vaughn scored 3 points. Ian Rosales with 2 points. And Jacob Wetter with 1 point. Earlier tonight, the season opener for the girls team as Colby hosted Liberal here at the community building. And a hard-fought game for Colby against a Liberal team that has gone 68-3 in classes 5A and 6A over the last 3 seasons. Colby actually led after 1 quarter of play, 12-8, but Liberal junior guard Ashley Carrillo caught fire in the second quarter, scored 14 second quarter points. It was all the points Liberal scored in that quarter, and it helped the Lady Red take a lead that they would not relinquish. They led by 3.5, 22-19, and Colby got as close as 2 early in the fourth quarter, but that's when a much younger Liberal guard took over. It was Haley Contreras, the 5'3" freshman, hitting 3 3-pointers and then scoring on a breakaway off a turnover late. 11 points in the fourth quarter, 11 of the team's 13 points. And that helped the Lady Red pull away from Colby, 41-30 the final score. Colby was shorthanded, did not have 2-year starting point guard Brooklyn Jones, and played just 6 players. The starting 5 played the entire second half. Kennedy Stanley had 14 points. Mackenzie Dodson with 7 for Colby in the losing effort. 15 points for Ashley Carrillo and 11 for Haley Contreras. in the win for Liberal. Colby boys hoping to make it a split on the home floor to start this 2020-2021 season. They lead 19-14. This has been the Cornerstone Ag Halftime Show. The second half is next. Here on your home for the Eagles on radio, 100.3 to Ride.
Understand what you're going through. Bones here for you. To honor the lives of those dear to you. Northwest Kansas turns to bomb and mortuary. Bomb and mortuary. Sometimes the load's too much to carry. When it's time, call a bomb.
Jim's finally taking that safari he's always dreamed of, but against Agnes's advice, Jim didn't get his eyes checked at funk optometry before leaving. Let's check in.
On the left side, we have the majestic African zebras. I see them. Wildebeest. On the right, it's an elephant. I thought their trunks would be bigger. That is a hippo. They don't have. I didn't know there were kangaroos in Africa. I need a picture. Wait, now get back in.
Hi, see all of life's big moments clearly. Get your eyes checked at funk optometry in downtown Colby at William Huxley today.
Those kangaroos are vicious.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of Cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Welcome back to the Colby Community Building. I'm Dan Lucero, getting set for the start of the third quarter of this boys basketball season opener. Colby 19, Liberal 14 is the score at the break. Colby back with their starting five on the floor. Hunter Vaughn, Shane Puckett, Brian Myers, Jacob Wetter, and Peyton Wallmeyer. Starting five with one change for Liberal. It is Emory Williams out there instead of J.J. Johnson-Lewis. So Emory Williams out there with Malcolm Wiltshire, Alex Lopez, A.J. Ramirez, and Kwame Williams. Liberal will start with the basketball, left to, or right to left as you're listening. Colby will go left to right. And the third quarter is underway with the in and out pass into Alex Lopez. Lopez brings the ball in the front court with the left hand. Dribble comes off a high screen from Ramirez to the right elbow. Stops his dribble there. Try to pitch back out to the top of the key. Wetter got a hand in to steal it away for Colby. Ryan Myers the other way. A.J. Ramirez lost the shoot. Spot on floor. Puckett wide open three right corner. Left it short. Rebound shuttled around and out of bounds off of Lopez under the basket for Liberal. It'll stay with Colby. Oh, the 5-on-4 chance there for Colby, and Shane Puckett got a good look, but left it a little short. Hunter Vaughn inbounding underneath, sets the play in motion, takes it to Wallmeyer, finds Myers, left corner. Myers on the drive, into a double team, hooks it over his head to Vaughn. Vaughn open, thought about the three, drives the baseline instead. Right-handed teardrop runner, off the back rim, no, and Ramirez catches the rebound off deflection. Long lead pass ahead to Emory Williams, one-on-one with Myers. Pass Myers and left the layup short. Ryan Myers grabs the rebound. Ryan Myers didn't want to pick up his third foul there, and Emory Williams, I guess, didn't know that. He didn't take it very strong on that drive, and Trey Pascal's not happy about that on the Liberal side. Wallmeyer handing off high right for Vaughn. Vaughn left to dribble the foul line, skip past Puckett left corner, touch pass to Wetter on the wing. Back to Puckett. Puckett underneath, looking for Wallmeyer, but fronting in defensively is Ramirez, and he reaches in to poke the pass out of bounds underneath. We didn't change into this third quarter. No change in the score. 19-14 Colby. Inbound is a lob, top of the key for Puckett. To Wetter, top of the circle. Now Myers trying to dump it underneath to Wallmeyer, deflected by Wiltshire. Liberal is doing a really nice job tonight filling up the passing lanes. That's been a big reason why Colby has already turned the ball over 11 times. Puckett inbounding in front of his own bench on the right sideline. Long pass to Wallmeyer, low block left, kicks it out to Myers. Myers with the dribble, flips it up top for Vaughn. Now to Wallmeyer left wing. Wallmeyer checked close by Ramirez. Pass to Myers, top of the key. Myers guarded by Wiltshire, man-to-man defense. Dribble hand off to Vaughn left wing. Vaughn, right-handed dribble into the paint, spins to his left, shoots over defender, and we have a whistle, a travel called before the shot. Turnover number 12 on the Eagles. I like the idea from Hunter Vaughn. I like the aggressiveness, but just one extra step before he went up with the shot. Minute and a half expired in this third quarter. Colby 19, Liberal 14. Ramirez off a high screen to the foul line. Kick out up top. A three-pointer on the way is good for Embry Williams. He's got 7 off the Liberal bench, and that cuts the Colby lead to 2, 19-17. Third made 3 of the contest for Liberal. Letter on the left wing. Lobbing up top. Caught by Wallmeyer outside the arc. Wallmeyer picks up the dribble, able to hand off to Vaughn. And the dribble right for Vaughn, finds Myers on the wing. Myers jab steps, uses his dribble, spins to his right, out on the right wing. Wiltshire staying in front. Lob to Wallmeyer, top of the key. Wallmeyer looking to drive, spins to his right, into a double team in the paint. Kick out to Myers, right wing. Myers backing down his defender, stripped to the ball, got it back, pulls it away. Now passes left wing to an open Vaughn. Vaughn feeds a cutter, Letter down the left baseline, poked away from him and out of bounds, off of Letter. A.J. Ramirez once again disrupting the play in the low block. And Colby looking really disjointed again on offense. 5.5 minutes to play, third quarter, 19-17, Colby with the lead. They have yet to score in the second half. And a carrying violation called. A little hesitation dribble by A.J. Ramirez, but he got his hand underneath the basketball. Liberal turns it over for a fifth time. 2 subs for Liberal. Izzy Garcia and J.J. Johnson-Lewis checking into the game. Ramirez will take his seat. And so will Embry Williams. Letter top of the key for the Eagles. Right wing for Puckett. Puckett one dribble trying to feed a cutter, but Myers didn't finish the cut. Wiltshire posted to a teammate. Long lead pass to Kwame Williams. He lays it up and in and ties the game at 19. 14 turnovers for Colby. That is not how you win a basketball game. 3 minutes gone in the third quarter. Wallmeyer, top of the key, facing away from the basket. Fakes the dribble handoff. Dumps it to Myers. Posting up a smaller defender in the post, and he got fouled on the reach-in by Wiltshire. I like that idea from Colby there. Ryan Myers at 6'2" is going to be guarded by a smaller guard. Send him to the post. Wiltshire's foul is second, first on either team in this half. Kwame Williams, Alex Lopez go to the bench. Kwame Williams, A.J. Ramirez right back in. Inbound from underneath, finds Wallmeyer, short corner, right hand off to Myers on the wing. Myers into a triple team, kicks up top of the bucket. Extra pass to Vaughn, left corner, three-pointer on the way. Around the rim and in. Hahn from Triple City for the second time tonight. And Colby back in the lead, 22-19 with 4:40 to play in the third. Colby really needed that, their first points of the quarter. Embry Williams, left wing, checked by Vaughn, off the screen on the crossover to the legal screen, set by Johnson-Lewis. His second foul, team foul number 2, and the 6th Liberal turnover. Inbound from Myers to Vaughn, and Vaughn will walk it ahead for the Eagles. Accelerates to a jog as he crosses the timeline. Right wing pass for Puckett. Puckett searching for the cutter, not there. He'll drive instead. Now kicks to Myers. Underneath Wallmeyer, double team on the post. Backs his way underneath the rim. Tries to reverse layup over up the defender and is fouled on the shot. Like the aggressiveness there from Peyton Wallmeyer, getting fouled by Johnson-Lewis, his third. And Wallmeyer heading to the line for a pair. First try on the way for Peyton Wallmeyer. High arcing free throw. Tickles the twine. First point for Peyton since the opening quarter when he had 5. Sub in for Liberal. Garcia replacing Wiltshire. Guard for guard there. Wallmeyer switches both freebies. Colby 5 of 6 from the line as a team. Their lead is back to 5, 24-19 as we near the midway point of the third quarter. A little bit of half-court pressure here from Colby. Liberal able to break it easily. Ramirez in the right corner. Embry Williams, a fall-away three-pointer. Left it short. Rebound contested out of bounds off of Wallmeyer, who had to poke it away from Ramirez. Otherwise, Ramirez would have had an easy follow. Boy, Ramirez at 6'3" is awfully bouncy. He's a difficult matchup. On the inbound, Garcia blows right past Shane Puckett. Catches the inbound and lays it in off the glass from the left side. 4 points for Izzy Garcia off the Liberal bench. 24-21. Colby's lead is 3. Entry lob to Myers, catching around Ramirez, tries to lane and lays it in with the left hand. Nice finish from Ryan Myers. He's the first double-figure scorer of the night. He's got 10. 26-21 Eagles. Left-hand drive, it's Embry Williams all the way to the cup, and he flips it with a left hand over Wallmeyer. Back and forth we go, 26-23. 3:35 to play in the third quarter. Now maybe the game starting to find some offensive rhythm. Entry pass to the high post from Wetter to Myers, stolen away. Garcia bouncing to Ramirez in transition. The layup rattles out, and Ryan Myers grabs the board. That's a big missed opportunity there for Liberal to make a one-point game, and Trace Haskell is beside himself on the Liberal sideline. Wetter, 30 feet out, top of the key. Angling right, now spinning to the left, pass away to Vaughn. Vaughn holds it above his head. Finds Puckett in the left corner. Fakes the three. Gives it right back to Vaughn on the wing. Back in the corner for Puckett. Underneath to Wallmeyer. Johnson Lewis on his hip. Facing away from the basket. Wallmeyer backing down into the double team. Lobs it out to Puckett. Right wing. And we have a whistle and a 3-second call on Peyton Wallmeyer. 16 Colby turnovers. Smaller lineup here for Liberal. Johnson Lewis will sit. Malcolm Wiltshire checks in. And we have a timeout taken by Liberal. It'll be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. 2:47 to play in the third quarter. Colby led by 5 at the half. They currently lead by 3, 26-23. And that is in spite of themselves a little bit. Those 16 turnovers. It's not all Colby miscues. There have been some very good defensive plays by Liberal. They are playing tight, in-your-face, man-to-man defense from about 30 feet and in. And that seems to be really flustering Colby in their ability to find cutters or drive to the basket. But they've carved out and maintained the lead. Which to Ryan Myers is 10 points, Peyton Wallmeyer 7, and 6 points from Hunter Vaughn. Liberal ball out of the timeout. Alex Lopez and Downey in the backcourt to Embry Williams, who's been the standout for Liberal in this game off the bench with 9 points. Left wing pass for Izzy Garcia. Garcia right-handed drive to the foul line, stops there, kicks it out left corner to Wiltshire. Wiltshire cut up by Vaughn, shoots a step back three. It's the front rim, uncontested rebound and tip in by Embry Williams. Nobody put a body on him on the left block. And it's a one-point game, 26-25 Colby, with 2:25 left in the third. High angle left, Hunter Vaughn working the dribble. Looking to drive the baseline, beats his defender all the way to the cup and fakes it in with the right hand. Strong drive by Hunter Vaughn, did it all himself. He's got 8, 28-25 Colby. 3-pointer away from Embry Williams left wing, left it short, long rebound in the corner, out of bounds. Williams couldn't quite run it down. Two minutes to play in this third quarter, Colby with a 3-point advantage. Vaughn angles right, swings it high right for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer top of the key for Ryan Myers. Myers goes to the right wing, hands off to Vaughn. Vaughn fakes the three, fakes it again, flips the Puckett in the right corner. Myers posting up the smaller guard, backs down Garcia, kicks up corner. Wallmeyer for three. That's an air ball. The rebound glances off a Liberal player, and it's gathered by Garcia. Garcia brings it in the front court for Liberal. Hesitation step, nearly lost his footing, able to spin the ball back to Ramirez right wing. Now Williams has it between the circles. Embry Williams around to the right, little screen and slip to Wiltshire top of the key. Wiltshire off the screen, driving around Wetter down the left baseline all the way to the 10 and scores off the glass. 4 points for Malcolm Wiltshire, back to a 1-point game. 28-27 Colby, minute 10 to play in the third. Vaughn angle dribble left, around the screen. Hesitation, dribble now, goes baseline. Little teardrop is no good. Myers has the board. Tried to kick it out, pass got deflected. Letter there for Colby. In the left corner for Puckett. Puckett to Myers, low block left. Head fake, lean in, layup, good off the window. Good pass from Shane Puckett. He passed up the open three for an even better look for his teammate. Myers has a dozen, 30-27 Colby. 40 seconds to play in the third. Lopez holding the ball on his hip just inside the volleyball line, just to the right at the top of the key. Down to 30 seconds, so it looks like Liberal wants to hold for one shot here. Colby will have the ball to start the fourth quarter. Ramirez now holding behind the volleyball line. Wallmeyer giving him plenty of breathing room. Down under 20 seconds to play in the third. These are the moments where the gym would be buzzing. If there were people in here to make it buzz. Down to 8, down to 7. Right wing, Wiltshire. Feeding the cutter, Ramirez. Bounces it back out right wing to Lopez. Extra pass, Wiltshire. Top of the key for 3 in the tie. No good with 1 second. Rebound. Put back. In and out from Embry Williams. I don't know how that didn't stay down from the middle of the lane, but it bit out the iron unkind. A little home run advantage for Colby. And as we go to the fourth, it's Colby 30 and Liberal 27. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
Don't just insure your stuff, strut your stuff with Strut Insurance Services. Darwin and his professional agents and Colby and Brewster represent a wide variety of insurance companies. They can personally shop for a specific company and policy that offer you the absolute best coverage for the best price on most anything you own. Auto, motorcycle, home, crop, farm. If it has a value to you, they can cover it. Strut Insurance Services is locally owned and operated with hometown agents that are experienced and offer fast claims. Located at 1675 West 4th Street in Colby and Brewster, just look for the big yellow sign of Strut Insurance Services.
The Trojan Trading Post has a lot of items to help you show your Colby Community College pride, such as bags and totes, face masks, jewelry, blankets, and license plates. If you need something to wear, the Trojan Trading Post offers shirts, hoodies, and outerwear in men's, women's, toddler, and even newborn sizes. You can check out the selection at colbycc.edu/gear, or stop by the Trojan Trading Post in the Robert Burnett Student Union on the campus of Colby Community College.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
Fourth quarter time from the Colby Community Building. We've got a tight one. Colby 30, Liberal 27. Colby will start with the basketball left to right as you listen. Their starting five remains on the floor as they have for the vast majority of the night with Vaughn, Puckett, Myers, Wallmeyer, and Wetter. It's Fade Wallmeyer, high right, skips the pass to Vaughn off the screen, left wing. Back off the screen, across right wing to Myers. Fakes the three, step back, takes the three. Misses off the front rim. Wallmeyer, the strong rebound. Power dribble inside on the right block, and he lays it up and in. Second chance bucket for Peyton Wallmeyer to give Colby a 5-point lead. But Liberal picked the other way, and Garcia is fouled under the basket. He'll shoot 2. Long lead pass, and Uzi Garcia got behind the defense. Wallmeyer gave the foul. That's his first. The first on Colby in this half, and these will be the first free throws attempted by Liberal tonight. Uzi Garcia shooting 2. The first try off the heel. It ricochets, no good. Wallmeyer now with 9 points after that putback. Ryan Myers with 12. That's what you want to see from your returning leading scorers. 21 of Colby's 32 tonight. Save free throw is short. Offensive rebound to Ramirez. Liberal reset to the wide-open three, top of the key for Lopez. It's good. Third three of the night for Alex Lopez, and that cuts it to 2. 32-30 Colby, 7:25 left. Vaughn on the drive and kick, right wing for Puckett. Puckett picks up the dribble. Looking, whistle, timeout. And that was just as Myers had shaken Izzy Garcia and popped free on the cut. A timeout. And it is a full timeout taken by Colby, so we'll take a 1-minute break with 7:16 to go. 32-30 Eagles. You're listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ride.
The big finish of 2020 is going on now at Colby Dodge. This month we are celebrating employee pricing plus on most new models and no payments until next year. Take advantage of these huge discounts and historically strong trade-in values before the month ends. Stop by today and see how much you can save. Check out our inventory online 24/7 at colbydodge.com or in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas.
This one out, and it needs replaced. Who you gonna call? Roof Masters!
Roof Masters Roofing in Colby has been your premier roofing contractor for over 40 years, offering free estimates on all types of roofs, as well as seamless rain gutters and vinyl siding. So give us a call today. What's that number, Jake? 462-6642. I think you better call
Roof Masters! You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
7:16 to play in the fourth quarter. Colby up a deuce on Liberal 32-30 in this boys basketball season opener for both schools. Ryan Myers, left wing for Colby, up top for Hunter Vaughn. Ian Rosales checked in for Jacob Wetter at the whistle. He sets the screen for Vaughn. Vaughn behind the back dribble, spins through 2 defenders. Lay with the right hand, good! Oh, he put him under! Hunter Vaughn for 2. 34-30 Eagles. Vaughn with 10 points, the second Eagle in double figures. Ramirez on the right wing for Liberal. Top of the key for Embry Williams. Left wing to Garcia. Garcia one dribble back to Williams. Right wing for Lopez, the three-point marksman. Being watched closely by Vaughn. Now up top Garcia. One dribble back to Lopez in the corner. Dumps it inside, and we have a foul on the catch. Ramirez hand checked in the back by Ian Rosales. That's Ian's second. Team foul number 2 on the Eagles. Rosales, the only reserve to see time for Colby tonight. Inbounding is Lopez, finds Ramirez, turnaround, 10-foot jumper from the right elbow. It's good over Wallmeyer. First bucket of the game for A.J. Ramirez and makes it 34-32 Colby. With 6:22 to play in the fourth. Bucket right wing, high post right from Wallmeyer. Ramirez trying to steal, or rather it was Rosales. Leans in inside, missed the layup, rebound loose, out of bounds, last touch by Colby. Ramirez did a good job using his body to get position, but was just a little off balance when he shot the layup. J.J. Johnson-Lewis and Kwame Williams check in for Liberal. Ramirez and Garcia will sit. Jacob Wetter replaces Rosales in the Colby lineup. Liberal can take their first lead of the second half on this trip. It was 19-14 Colby at the break. Liberal tied it at 19, but Colby's led ever since. Kwame Williams top of the key. To Embry Williams, just right at the head of the circle. Across left side, Wiltshire, driving baseline, beats bucket, leans into Wallmeyer, missed the layup. A lot of contact, and the Liberal bench wanted a foul, they're not going to get the call. Colby the other way. Wallmeyer stops top of the key, and Colby will slow things up. 5:40 to go. Myers right wing, facing up his defender, Wiltshire. Top of the key for Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer one dribble and fakes the dribble handoff, has no one to give it to. Now Myers pops free between the circles. Liberal again doing a good job denying the dribble handoffs that are such a big part of the Colby offense. Ball on high left to Wallmeyer, top of the key. Wallmeyer dribbling to the left side, hands off to Myers. Thought about the three, driving instead, stops the foul line. Back to Wetter. Wetter, high post left, backing down, stops the dribble 10 feet out. Gets the pass to Vaughn right wing. Now back down to Wallmeyer. Double team comes. Wallmeyer fakes an entry pass to Wetter, kicks it out left corner, a 3-foot pocket, nothing but nylon. Big shot, Shane Puckett. His first varsity points are a big fourth quarter three. 37-32 with under 5 minutes to play. Colby back up by 5. Embry Williams looking to respond, right wing, his three is off the mark. And the rebound gathered underneath by Puckett. Trying to pull it away is Wiltshire, and it will be a jump ball. That gives possession to Liberal. Malcolm Wiltshire able to rescue possession for Liberal, as Garcia and Ramirez come back in, replacing Kwame Williams and Johnson-Lewis. 4:44 left. Colby back up by 5, their largest lead of the half. Inbound lob from underneath, out top for Lopez. Lopez angles right off the screen on the dribble drive into the paint. Stripped to the ball by Wallmeyer, and it is out of bounds off of Colby. Wallmeyer thought it hit Lopez in the shoulder. From my angle, I thought he had an argument, but the official underneath had a much better angle than I did, and awards possession back to Liberal. Lopez inbounding. Lopez tried to throw it in. It was batted right back at him by Hunter Vaughn. So Lopez will try again. This time not being guarded by Vaughn. Now Vaughn does turn up to face guard, and the lob pass comes to Ramirez, 25 feet from the basket. Ramirez at the foul line to the right elbow. Pitches back up top for Garcia, and Garcia's pivot foot slid out from under and he traveled. Turnover number 7 for Liberal. Colby can take their largest lead of the game on this trip. With 4.5 minutes to play, they lead 37-32. And a foul at the top of the key. Lopez reaching in on Hunter Vaughn. When Liberal coach Trace Haskell exhorted his team to defend at midcourt, I'm not sure that's what he meant. The foul on Lopez, his first, team foul number 4. Inbounding on the left sideline is Puckett. Gets it into Vaughn. Haskell thought it was an illegal screen on Wetter that freed Vaughn, but no whistle. Myers, right wing. Wetter at top 3. Myers didn't see him. Myers on the lefty drive to the foul line, into a triple team. Out to Vaughn, high left. Vaughn fakes the 3. Back to Myers. Bit of an amoeba defense here from Liberals. They're really collapsing on ball handlers. Dribble handoff from Wallmeyer to Vaughn. His floater in the paint wouldn't go. Loose ball rebound. Garcia has it on his backside, able to get it away to Wiltshire. Halfway through the fourth quarter, Liberal ball down 5. Embry Williams driving left baseline on Myers. Floats inside and is fouled on the shot. The foul on Ryan Myers, his third. Team foul number 3 on Colby in the half. Embry Williams, the lone double-figure scorer so far for tonight for Liberal. He's got 11. First free throw for the lefty. Switch. This is a player that Liberal is really counting on to provide a lot of offense. He's been impressive off the bench tonight. With 12 points, and now 13 as he hits both freebies. Colby's lead back down to 3, 37-34. Full court pressure for Liberal. Wetter running the baseline, able to find Vaughn. Vaughn double team back away to Wetter. Wetter picks up the dribble, cross court left to right, finds Puckett. Puckett crosses to midcourt stripe. Now he's in trouble, able to get it to Vaughn, and Vaughn was just barely over the midcourt line himself when he caught the pass. Vaughn on the right wing, high post to Wallmeyer. Wallmeyer being hassled by Ramirez. Ramirez stripped the ball, Wallmeyer got it back and kept the dribble. Pass over double team right wing to Puckett. Puckett thought about the 3, picks it up. Fires inside, Wallmeyer is open. Across the post to Wetter. Wetter fouling the layup. Izzy Garcia thought he had a clean block. So does the Liberal girls program. So does the JV of the Liberal boys. So does the Liberal bench. But instead it is a foul sending Jacob Wetter to the free throw line for 2. With 3:21 to play in the game, Wetter's first free throw is up, and it rolls out no good. One more coming for Wetter, who's now 1 for 3 from the charity stripe in this game. Chance to make it a 2-possession Colby lead. And he does. Timeout taken by Liberal. We'll take it too with 3:21 to play in the game. Colby 38, Liberal 34. You're listening to the Eagles on Radio, 100.3 to Rise.
One more time, this Saturday night, this Rocking M radio station will bring back to Overton, Kansas, our big screen pop-up drive-in movie. The main feature will be Elf at 6:30 p.m., gates open at 5:30 at Decatur County Fairgrounds. Just $20 a carload with a match amount going to the nonprofit group GROW of Decatur County. Advance tickets, and get them right now, are available in downtown Overland at the Dresser or from any GROW member. Ask them about the pizza special this Saturday night in Overland, Kansas.
The Colby Free Press brings residents of Thomas County news, pictures, and commentary on the happenings, issues, and events that impact the lives of residents of Thomas County. The Colby Free Press is informative and affordable. The Colby Free Press is a local daily newspaper that has earned a great reputation for journalistic excellence and extensive knowledge of the local communities of Colby, Rexford, Brewster, and surrounding communities.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
3:21 to go in the fourth quarter here at the Colby Community Building. Colby 38, Liberal 34 in this boys basketball season opener. The Eagles trying to knock off a 6A foe, beat Liberal for the first time since 2001 in a series that would occasionally be part of the Orange and Black Classic, but hasn't been played since 2014. Liberal ball right to left as you listen out of the timeout. Embry Williams brings the ball ahead, guarded by Ryan Myers man-to-man. Left wing pass for A.J. Ramirez. Ramirez off a pair of screens, around with the right hand to the right corner. Kicks deep in the corner for Embry Williams. Williams off the screen, steps into a long 2 and buries it. Embry Williams with 15 off the Liberal bench. He's the highest scorer in the game, and the Colby lead is 2. 38-36. Trap at midcourt. Myers passes over it. High left for Vaughn, who holds the ball on his hip. Flips it to Wetter in the left corner. Looking to trap along the sideline. Wetter passes out of it to Vaughn. Vaughn spinning on his defender Garcia. Here comes the double team. Pass left wing for Wetter. Wetter back to Vaughn up top. Vaughn right wing to Myers. Was open but didn't want the shot. Colby taking their time. Now Myers on the drive. Down the right baseline. Hooks the pass and hit it for Wallmeyer. Tipped away and stolen. Not sure why Myers just didn't go up with it. Wiltshire going the distance. His layup partially blocked by Wallmeyer. And that may have been a goaltend, frankly. Wallmeyer might have gotten away with one. Colby on the run. Wallmeyer, coast to coast. Pull up. Layup. Good. It won't count offensive foul. They wave it off. Maybe a makeup call there. There was very little contact on that. Wallmeyer stopped, gathered himself. There was space. The defender fell down, and I think that might have been a makeup call for the goaltender on the other end. 2:16 to play in the fourth. 2-point game. 38-36, Colby in the lead. Liberal can take their first lead in the second half on this trip with a three. Drive and kick, left corner Wiltshire. He drives the baseline, back to Ramirez. He kicks out, top of the key, open Garcia, three. Off to the right, no. Rebound, dribble around, Wiltshire's got it. Out to Ramirez. Ramirez, a skip pass to right wing. Embry Williams catch and shoot three. That's an air ball. Rebounded by Vaughn with a minute 53 left. Vaughn drilling out of the double team, he gets fouled. A reach in on Ramirez, his third, team foul number 6. And I'm not sure if Liberal needed to give a foul so quickly there. Colby will be in the bonus with one more Liberal personal foul. Liberal wants a timeout. This will be a 30, so we'll keep it here. A minute 50 to play in the game. Colby 38, Liberal 36. Colby has led since 22-19. A three-pointer by Hunter Vaughn, giving Colby the lead back after Liberal had tied it at 19 with the first 5 points of the second half. And Colby's largest lead of the night has been 6. Liberal's largest lead of the night was 6 as well. Liberal led after 1, 12-10, led 10-4 in that first quarter. So we played the entire night in a 12-point window, but just the 3 lead changes so far. And none occurring here in the second half. Same 5 for Colby. They are ride or die with the starters here tonight. Jacob Wetter inbounding underneath his own basket. Looking for somebody, and finally finds Ryan Myers. Ball poked away from him out of bounds. Malcolm Wiltshire got a hand in front, poked it away, so Colby will have another chance to inbound the ball, but Jacob Wetter won't be able to run the baseline. Wetter can't find anyone, and yellow whistle. And a foul called on Liberal away from the ball just before a 5-second violation. The foul on Lopez, his second, team foul number 7, and it was Hunter Vaughn who was fouled. He'll shoot a 1-and-1 with a minute 49 to play, and Colby up by 2. Big spot here for the sophomore. Colby keeping their players back defensively. Nobody on the lane lines to rebound a miss. Free throw for Vaughn. Nothing but nylon. The freshman earns the penalty. Or the sophomore earns the penalty. Played a lot of the freshman last year. Both free throws good. Neither touched the rim. And Parker McKee takes a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here for that as well. With a minute 49 to play in this game, Colby's lead is back to 4, 30-36. As Hunter Vaughn delivers 2 clutch free throws. Now the scoreboard situation is a 40-36 Colby lead with a minute 49 to play in the game. Each team has 2 full timeouts remaining. Possession arrow with Colby. Colby is in the bonus. Liberal is not. Colby has just 4 team fouls. So Colby has a couple to give, should they need to. Colby will sag back into the backcourt, play half-court defense. The inbound rolls alongside A.J. Ramirez as he gains the dribble to start the clock. Ramirez accelerating to the top of the key. Right-hand dribble into the paint he goes. Ramirez all the way to the basket, scores at his foul. A.J. Ramirez did it all by himself and got fouled by Jacob Wetter, his first. Just came off of a screen at the line, got downhill with the right hand, and Jacob Wetter couldn't stay in front of him. Upped him with the body. Now a big free throw coming for Ramirez. It's off the mark, and Wetter had the rebound, lost it, falls loose, and Wallmeyer rises up to grab it away from the defender Ramirez. Big board for Wetter and for Wallmeyer on the deflection. Minute 30 to go in the game. 2-point Colby lead. Colby breaks half-court pressure. Myers is double-teamed along the left sideline. Trying to give it away to Vaughn. It's poked out of bounds by Wiltshire with a minute 25 to go. Puckett inbounding on the left sideline. Top of the key extended. Into the backcourt goes Myers and makes it over the shoulder catch of the lofted pass. Myers in the front court. Here comes the double team. Myers to his left. Picks up the dribble. In all kinds of trouble. Trying to spin through the contact. And we have a whistle and a timeout called by Colby. Parker McKee shouting for the timeout just before Malcolm Wiltshire could force a shuffle ball. The timeout is called and we'll take it with a minute 16 to play in the game. Colby 40, Liberal 38. You're listening to Eagles on Radio 100.3 to Ride.
Cornerstone for your farming operation. Cornerstone will be your foundation.
One definition of cornerstone is something that is essential or indispensable. That's why Cornerstone Ag has it in their name. They know it's essential to have the best facilities to make it quick and easy for you to get in and out of the elevator. Eric and his staff has indispensable knowledge and experience to help you market your grain so you get the most for all your hard work.
You're never alone with Cornerstone.
Pizza Hut in Colby is hiring all positions. We offer competitive wages, flexible hours, and a fast-paced, fun working environment. Applicants must be hardworking, with a valid driver's license, insurance, and be at least 16 years of age. If you think you fit the description and would like to apply, the process has never been easier. Just go online or on Facebook and search Pizza Hut of Colby. Come join the fun at Pizza Hut of Colby. Pizza Hut of Colby is an equal opportunity employer.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
76 seconds left in regulation. Colby 40, Liberal 38. Colby ball in the front court. Jacob Wetter inbounding along the left sideline. He can't find anyone. Now Pete Wallmeyer comes free to that court to make the catch. A.J. Ramirez is all over him and gets the foul. That's 4 on Ramirez and team foul number 8 on Liberal. Sending Peyton Wallmeyer to the free throw line with a minute 13 to go in the regulation. Wallmeyer tonight. 3 for 3 from the line. Front end of the 1-1 is short. Rebounded by Wiltshire. Uncontested. Colby didn't have anyone on the line. So Liberal can take the lead here. It's Ramirez up top. Crossover drill with the left hand. Kick out left corner to Wiltshire. Out to the left wing. Faking the three is Avery Williams. Stumbled. Nearly lost it. Wiltshire inside Ramirez. Baby work up over Wallmeyer. Good with 56 seconds. And we're tied at 40. Inbound to Ryan Myers. Myers out ahead. Myers all alone, but he fumbled the ball and he couldn't save it in down. Ryan Myers had Jacob Wetter wide open, but he overthrew him. And Liberal can take their first lead of the second half here with 47 seconds left the game. 40. Turnover number 19 for Colby. It may end up their most costly. Colby has to dig in on defense. A.J. Ramirez taking his time with the possession out near midcourt. Liberal may be content to run as much clock as they can and try and win the game with one shot. Down to 30 seconds. Wallmeyer is out to pressure Ramirez, backing him up near the midcourt stripe. Ramirez staying the right side drive. Wallmeyer staying with him. Down to 23 seconds. Ramirez a left-hand dribble behind the back, backing out behind the volleyball line. Under 20 seconds now. Bounce pass to the right wing. Catching Lopez. Spinning away from this defender Vaughn. And now a timeout from the Liberal sideline to draw up a play. This is a full timeout. We'll take our last break with 14 seconds in regulation, tied at 40. This is the Eagles on Radio 100.3 The Ride.
I'm Darrell Henry, your Colby Edward Jones financial advisor. Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. That's why Edward Jones is a proud sponsor of the Colby Eagles on 100.3 The Ride. Call me or stop by my office at 485 North Court for all your investment needs. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
People's State Bank offers 10 convenient locations statewide. Whether you're looking for a loan, personal or business accounts, ATMs, mobile banking, or bill pay, PSB wants to help you. At People's State Bank, we take pride in our communities. Check us out at psbbanks.com. People's State Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
You're listening to Colby Eagles basketball.
14 seconds to play in the fourth quarter. We're tied at 40. Liberal inbounding. The pass into the backcourt is taken by A.J. Ramirez. Down to 12. Down to 11 as Ramirez back over the midcourt line. Ramirez driving. Past Wallmeyer. And a whistle. And Wallmeyer gives a foul with 6 seconds. That was the lone foul Colby had to give. It's Wallmeyer's third, team 6. So with 6 seconds to play in the game, we're in regulation. Liberal went down the underneath. And before the play, a timeout taken by Liberal, their final one of regulation. It is a full timeout. We will keep it here. Colby has led by as many as 5 here on 2 separate occasions in the fourth quarter. They led by 4 with 1:49 to play in the quarter. A.J. Ramirez scored to cut it to 2. Colby has since had a missed front end of a 1-and-1 by Peyton Wallmeyer and a turnover when Ryan Myers tried to hit Jacob Wetter streaking down the floor all by his lonesome, and Wetter couldn't haul it in cleanly. It was a little high and an awkward catch for Wetter, but probably a catch that if he had it back and a chance to do it again, he will feel he should have done better. Meanwhile, it was a bucket by A.J. Ramirez that tied the game at 40, and it looks like they want it to be Ramirez again, the most experienced varsity player, trying to go downhill to the rack and score. But that was the play last time, and Colby smartly gave a foul. So now Trace Haskell drawing up something underneath the basket. Trace Haskell knows a thing or two about buzzer beaters. It was a buzzer beater from him that sent Liberal to the state tournament all the way back in 1998. What has he drawn up in his debut as the head coach of his alma mater? Alex Lopez been down underneath the basket is to his right. Bounces it for Garcia, jumper short, hit by Ramirez, no, hit by Wilshire, no, 1 second, rebound to Wallmeyer, and time expires, we're going to overtime. 2 really good tip tries at the rim. Ramirez was too strong off the glass. Wilshire didn't get enough on his, and it missed off the front rim. And we'll play 4 extra minutes of basketball tonight. Well, how is this for openers? And if you can't be here tonight, which by rule so many of you cannot be, boy, we miss you. A game like this is where you folks, whether you're a parent, whether you're a family member, whether you're no relation but just a fan, somebody who supports the high school, former student, teacher, we miss you here in the building tonight. I'll tell you what. We'll get to do it again one of these days. You'll be back in the building soon enough, and we'll get to really have this experience the way it ought to be. But for tonight, at the very least, I hope if you're tuned in tonight, I hope you're enjoying this broadcast and enjoying the ball game, even if the end of it may have been heart-attack-inducing for you Eagle fans. 3 good looks at a win there from Liberal in the dying seconds, but none of them would fall. And we go to overtime, tied at 40. Colby's already in the bonus. Liberal will be there on the next Colby foul. Colby will start overtime with the basketball. Inbounding at midcourt, Jacob Wetter finds Hunter Vaughn. And Vaughn brings it left to right into the front court. Now to Peyton Wallmeyer on high post. Flare screen, left wing Vaughn, thought about the 3, pulls it down. Comes off the Wetter screen, skip pass right wing to Myers. Myers down low to Wallmeyer. Low block right, shoots over a defender. It wouldn't go down. He gets his own rebound. He goes up strong and scores. Peyton Wallmeyer, if at first you don't succeed, he's got 11. 42-40 Colby with 20 seconds gone in overtime. Ramirez driving with the right hand, cut off by Vaughn. Up and under fake on the right baseline. He's cut off. Kicks it out to reset the offense. Lopez has it right wing. Takes the 3. Dribble drive. Lopez to the cup. Blocks the foul. That's going to be on Wallmeyer. That's his 4th. And Alex Lopez, a good shooter, to the line for a pair with 3:22 left in OT. Lopez has 9 points. They've all come from behind the 3-point arc. First free throw on the way. Rattles out. No good. Liberal just 2 for 6 from the line in this game now. Colby is 8 for 11. That's now also team number 7, so both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. Lopez's second free throw rattles home. He's in the double figures with 10. It's a 1-point game, 42-41 Colby. Full court pressure from Liberal. Colby able to will leave it with a pass to Wetter. He goes backwards with it to Vaughn. Vaughn able to beat a double team with a dribble into the front court. And go all the way to the basket. And a right-handed runner is no good, and an offensive foul is called on Vaughn. Avery Williams through the charge. First on Vaughn. 8th on Colby. Turnover number 20 on the Eagles. We have a whistle. There was some confusion at the scorer's table. A quick reminder that it is not a 1-and-1 on the player control foul. First game of the season. Sometimes you gotta refresh your memory on those things. Minute gone in overtime. 42-41 Colby. Ramirez backing down. Braun kicks it out of top. Wiltshire to Lopez left wing. He's open for three. Left it short. Rebound Wiltshire, and he goes around Wiltshire, who can't foul, and scores off the glass. Malcolm Wiltshire gives Liberty their first lead since the first quarter. It's 43-42 in favor of the visitors. Wallmeyer brings the ball over the front court. Across to the left for Vaughn. Behind the volleyball line. Now Puckett right wing. Handing off to Wallmeyer. 2:30 to play in OT. Wetter high post right. Lob pass to Puckett. Myers begging for it in the post. Gets it. Tunes away from Wiltshire. Into a double T, and he lost his footing, and he traveled with it. Another Colby turnover. Their 21st. Myers keeps his footing, and it's an easy reverse layup, but I think he may have just gotten tangled up as the defender was falling down. 43-42 Liberal. They have the lead, and they have the ball. Ramirez, some nifty dribbling on the left wing. Now drives baseline on Wallmeyer. Bangs into it, no whistle. Loses the dribble. Kicks it out left wing. Pass is nearly thrown away by Myers. Loose ball to Lopez, and Lopez is fouled on a reach-in. Colby getting a little frantic on defense, and Ryan Myers reaching in. He now has 4 fouls. That is team foul number 9 on Colby. And Lopez will shoot the bonus. With 2:08 left in overtime and a 1-point Liberal lead. Colby has just 1 field goal in the last 5 minutes action. Free throw for Lopez. He's good. He got a friendly roll. Two-point lead for Liberal. And their last lead before this was 12-10 at the end of 1 quarter. 4 free throws good for Lopez. He's got a dozen. 45-42, a 3-point lead for Liberal. Nearly halfway through this overtime. Myers, dribble drive to the foul line. Gets the pass up wing for Vaughn. Vaughn for 3 in the tie. Too strong. Rebound tip to Puckett. Out to Myers up top for 3 in the tie. That's off the mark. And Wiltshire has the board for Liberal with 1:50 to go in OT. Wiltshire pitches in the left corner to Garcia. Back to Embry Williams. And Liberal with the lead can slow it down if they'd like. Williams across. High right to Lopez. Lopez left wing to Wiltshire. Minute 30 to go in overtime. Ramirez, right hand dribble to the right elbow. Skips it between the circles for Garcia. Garcia bumped by Peyton Wallmeyer, and Wallmeyer has fouled out. Game effort for the big fella tonight. He finishes with 11 points, but Colby will have to try and rally back in overtime without him as Ian Rosales comes to the scorer's table to replace him. Izzy Garcia will shoot a pair of free throws. He missed 2 late in the 4th quarter. 0 for 2 at the line tonight. Push free throw in the double bonus, nothing but net. Now a 2-possession lead for the visitors, and 1 more free throw on the way for Garcia. That one rattled out, uncontested rebound to Puckett. 46-42. Colby down by 4. Really need a bucket here with 75 seconds left in overtime. Myers, top of the key. Nice behind back dribble to the left hand. Spins into the paint. Gets a fall away from 8 feet. Missed it too strong. Wiltshire, another rebound for Liberal. Feeding down the left side. Had it poked away. Loose ball scooped up by Wetter. Away to Myers. A minute to go. Myers, 3 from the right wing. Swish! Big shot, Ryan Myers to be in a 1-point game. Hit Colby Colstein with 56 seconds to play in overtime. Ryan Myers buries the triple. He's got 15 to lead the way for the Eagles. And it's a 1-point game, 46-45, with 56 seconds left in overtime. Colby calls a full timeout. We'll keep it here. That was a must-score possession. Myers got a pretty tough look. Contested fall away in the middle of the lane and missed it too strong. But as Wiltshire tried to bring it quickly up the left side of the floor, either Myers or Wetter got a hand on the ball and poked it free. Wetter picked up the loose ball, found Myers on the right wing, and he teed it up without hesitation and banged it home. You're listening to the Eagles on radio, 100.3 The Ride, KRDQ Colby, Stephen Opener in overtime. What more could you ask for? I'm Dan Lucero, Clayton Jacob, producer, engineer. 1-point ball game. The Myers 3 is Colby's fifth made 3 of the night. He has 15. That is tied for game-high honors with Liberal's Embry Williams. Myers staying in the game. I wondered if they might think about subbing him out here for defense, considering he has 4 fouls, but Mark McKee again trusting the senior. There was a spill in front of the Colby bench being attended. Peyton Wallmeyer out of the game with fouls, has now shifted his role. He's playing janitor a little bit in front of the Colby bench, along with an assistant coach. And they are continuing to work on that spill. Maybe they need an extra towel, or I guess so. Now the official going to work on it. 46-45 Liberal, 56 seconds left in overtime. Colby led by as many as 5 in the fourth quarter, and led by 4 with under 2 minutes left, but couldn't close the deal. Liberal had a chance to win at regulation. Missed 3 shots inside the final 6 seconds. Liberal inbounds to A.J. Ramirez. Ramirez bringing up the left side. Ian Rosales on him defensively. 50 seconds. Ramirez working the dribble now back outside the volleyball line. Ramirez being very careful with the dribble. Now Rosales coming out. He delivers a hard foul that will send Ramirez to the line for a double bonus. That's 3 on Rosales with 38 seconds to play in the fourth. And that looked like it was always the plan for Liberal, is to have Ramirez dribble out as much clock as he could until they were forced to foul. First free throw for Ramirez. In and out, no good. That's a big miss. Means Colby doesn't need a 3. Now they've got a box out. They struggle to rebound off of missed free throws. Second try for Ramirez on the way. That one is no good. The loose ball rebound is out of bounds off of Colby. And it was Wiltshire who sent a monster on the boards for Liberal tonight, who got inside of Jacob Wetter into the spot, and Wetter touched it last. Lopez inbounding for Liberal underneath the basket. Bounces it in for Ramirez. Baby with the right hand. Good. With 33 seconds to make it 48-45. Ramirez with 8, all in the fourth quarter and overtime. 25 seconds to go. Colby down by 3. Little weave action up top. Now left corner. On, 3 in the tie, too strong. Ball rebound to Puckett, lost the ball. Ramirez has it. Somebody lost his shoe, and a foul given by Rosales with 14 seconds to go. It was Puckett who lost his shoe. It looked like he was first to the ball, and there was a lot of contact, incidental, and it popped the ball free, and it came down in Ramirez's hands, and Ramirez will go to the line to maybe ice the game with 14 seconds left in overtime. The foul on Rosales is 4th. Ramirez is 0 for 3 from the line, shooting the double bonus. Needs just 1 here to make the road back very difficult for Colby. And he misses off the back rim. It remains a 3-point game for now. 1 more for A.J. Ramirez, the 6'3 senior. On the way, and that one is good. Timeout. I believe by Liberal. Well, no, was it Colby or was it Liberal who called it? Looks like it was Colby. No, I'm not sure who called it. 49-45. It's a full timeout either way. That free throw by A.J. Ramirez may have just sunk the Eagles here on opening night. It was a Liberal timeout, and it was his freebie timeout of overtime. Each team gets one timeout in the overtime session. Colby had a free timeout, so they called a timeout in overtime, but they still have one left. The Liberal is now out of timeout. Colby has to score post-haste. 14 seconds left, they're down 4, 49-45. And if Colby can't rally here, they're going to look at rebounding off of missed free throws, and they're going to look at turnovers as being the reasons that they could knock off a 6A foe here in their season opener. Still time and still a chance, but they got to score quick. Jacob Letter will inbound in the backcourt. The inbound comes to Hunter Vaughn. Vaughn sprinting up the left side into the front court. Crosses the midline with 12 seconds. Comes around a high screen. Screening switch, Shane Puckett left corner. Puckett back to Vaughn, left wing. Vaughn for 3 with 5 seconds. It's short. Rebound, volleyball in the air. Wiltshire has it again. Bodies to the deck, and I think Wiltshire may have fallen on his own. It's a travel, so the possession will go to Colby, but there's only 1 second left. And that's not enough time for 2 possessions, unless Liberal does something mind-bogglingly silly on a three-point shooter. And nothing really matters here. Vaughn to inbound. Vaughn looking, finds a cutter, Puckett, who lays it in, and time expires or doesn't. Clark McKee trying to call a timeout, but time is going to expire on the layup attempt anyway, and that's the ball game. Liberal wins. The basket by Puckett will count, but the final score in overtime tonight is Liberal 49 and Colby 47. Heartbreak for the Eagles on opening night here at the community building. We'll take a break, come back with the Farmers Merchants Bank postgame show. We will hear from head coach Mark McKee. We will also bring you a Colby Dodge Rams player of the game and recap all of the action here tonight from the community building as Liberal comes in and sweeps Colby in girls and boys basketball. Again, 49-47, the final score in overtime in this boys contest. You've been listening to Eagles on Radio, 100.3 The Ref.
Hi, this is Darren Steger with Farm Credit of Western Kansas and Colby. At Farm Credit, we support rural communities and agriculture with reliable, consistent credit and financial services. Farm Credit's mission is providing farmers and ranchers with the capital they need to make their business successful. And because a steady flow of credit means more jobs and economic growth, Farm Credit is helping invest in the vibrancy of your local community. See me on Wednesdays at RM Jakeway Abstract in St. Francis or call me at 785-462-1116.
Technology sure has changed since the mid-90s. Even though times have changed and technology has vastly improved, thank God, the quality sales and service team at Office Works and Home Furnishings continues to be the best in the Northwest at making your office work. They provide the prompt professional service on-site and in their shop. Plus, they got anything your office may need, from desks and printers all the way down to that pen with the chain on it. Call for sales or service at 462-2222 or come see their showroom on South Range in Colby.
The big finish of 2020 is going on now at Colby Dodge. This month we are celebrating employee pricing plus on most new models and no payments until next year. Take advantage of these huge discounts and historically strong trade-in values before the month ends. Stop by today and see how much you can save. Check out our inventory online 24/7 at colbydodge.com or in person at exit 53, I-70, Colby, Kansas.
One more time, this Saturday night, this Rocky M radio station will bring back to Overton, Kansas